Heatherman from Minnesota, where his unit ranked among the nation's best in 2024, ninth nationally in points allowed, fifth in total defense, 12th in rushing defense, and ninth in passing defense. Just a little tidbit. Corey Heatherman was also the linebacker coach at Rutgers University before he went to Minnesota. So, and Mario Cristobal coached at Rutgers under Greg Schiano. So, just had to throw that in there. The Eric Hurricanes entered the season in the top 10 in both the Associated and the coaches poll, both at number 10, and Notre Dame is number 6 in both. So that's pretty interesting. 7 Canes were picked in the draft this year, 6 most nationally, including number 1 overall draft pick, Cam Ward. The Hurricanes ended the season ranked number 1 in all of the FBS in total offense, averaging 537.2 yards per game. And so, man, that shows you how explosive they were last year. You know, they're returning now. Miami is slated to return to Notre Dame in 2026. You know, the first trip to South Bend since 2016. Of the 27 all-time matches between the program, at least one of the 2 programs have been ranked in the top 10 on 19 occasions. The Hurricanes led the nation in yards per game, points per game, and were one of just 3 teams in the nation with a 4,000-yard passer, Cam Ward, a 1,000-yard rusher, Damian Martinez, and a 1,000-yard receiver, Xavier Respo. The only other teams last year were Ohio State and Syracuse. Corey Weatherman is quoted as saying, "We're going to be aggressive. We want to be an attacking style defense. We're going to be very multiple. We're going to be an attacking, aggressive style defense, and we're going to try and dictate the tempo." So that's kind of that old school Miami mentality when you really think about it. So, and the last thing is, for the second straight season, the Miami Hurricanes added one of the top quarterbacks in the country in January. That quarterback was Carson Beck. After an eye-popping career at Georgia, where he finished 24-3 as the starting quarterback for the Bulldogs, he threw for 7,912 yards, 58 touchdowns, and 20 interceptions at UGA. So this is another game that I've been excited to watch, and hopefully they're going to live up to all the expectations. So Daniel Berry, thanks for tapping in, brother. Really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
RC, man, what's up? RC,
Go Irish.
go Irish. You give Jeremiah Love the ball and get out of the way, for real. Yeah, I can't argue with that, man. You know, that's one of the things you have to do, especially when you're going to be bringing in a new quarterback. So yeah, you want to give him the ball because he is that type of a running back. So and then on top of that, I want to see what these defenses are going to do. Notre Dame, I kind of figure, you're going to see, what they can do based on what they did last year. Just going to be replacing Miami. When you're bringing in a new DC, he wants to put his imprint on there. So, what's your take on what do you think you're looking for out of this game? Are you looking more offense, defense? I mean, what are you looking for, Dave?
Yeah, you know me, I'm always Mr. Offense, so I'm looking for more offense in this game. I want to see Carson Beck from Georgia, man, how he's going to do in that Miami offense. Cam Ward lit it up last year, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see if he's going to keep it up. And, because Carson Beck is an experienced quarterback. It ain't like he's like one of the first-time quarterback or a new quarterback. So we'll see how he plays in this Miami offense. They lost a lot on last year from that offense. They lost the tight end, Arroyo. They lost the running back that's on the 49ers now. I forgot his name. Or that was Louisville. Igordo or Diaz. I forgot.
No, yeah, that's Louisville.
Yeah, and then like I said, of course they lost Cam Ward and stuff like that. So yeah, big losses and stuff like that. And from Notre Dame, they got a new quarterback starting, right? So I want to see. Yep. So I want to see, like RC said about Jeremiah Love, you know what I'm saying? He was the man. So I want to see him do his thing, see what he's going to do against that Miami defense. I'm going to see how that Miami run defense is in this game and stuff like that. But like I said, man, can't get any better than Notre Dame versus Miami in college football, man. Like I said, these are old rivalries and stuff like that we grew up on and stuff like that. So it's always good when you get to see, keep seeing it happen and stuff like that. So I can't wait for it and stuff to see how this game's going to turn out. They got Notre Dame at number 6, Miami at number 10, but a lot of people got
Hmm.
Miami with the upset in this game, so they got Miami to
Yeah,
win this game.
yeah,
So we will
exactly.
see, man. And shout out to the chat, man. Daniel Berry, RC, Hawkeye, Phil E. Thank you guys for tapping in and stuff like that, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button for those who are watching on Twitter and other platforms and things like that. So you know how I go.
Okay, check your stream because I can't get the guest stuff. They said it's on a guest destination, so I don't know if that's on you on yours.
Uh, Let me see. Check it within settings. Let me
Yeah,
see.
saying that Phil, thank you. I mean, I really appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, well, we love college football. Thank you to everyone who supported me in getting to 400 subscribers. So I'm going to keep bringing it to you, you guys, because I really enjoy, college football. I love all sports, but you know how I am. So yeah, Nick, great supporter. So I appreciate him. No,
I
I
can't
talk
see
all
it on
sports.
mine.
It's not on your, so somebody in the chat. All right. It is what it
Mhm.
is. I can't control it. But
Yeah.
Phil, we've covered all sports. I've covered all sports. I've done the NFL. I am a Giants fan, and a Steelers fan. But I cover all sports. Right now, I'm focusing more on, college football and also the WNBA. I do a lot of coverage on WNBA. Cave and I and our man Leaf, we have a show every Tuesday night where we it's called WN. Now it's called WNBA. She got game. So we definitely do that. But again, basketball. We cover basketball. When the time is right. So, but again, we cover all sports. We talk baseball from time to time. Again, and matter of fact, make sure you guys hit the like
Okay,
button.
I got it off of mine.
Okay. Make sure you guys hit the like button. In the description, you have my channel here. You have Cave, TheMan-Cave is there. You have also the networks that we're with, which is the Hardcore Sports Network and the Aboriginal Sports Network. Make sure you go in there, sub up to all those channels, hit the notification so you know when we post new content, and make sure you share on all your social media platforms. It helps us get out there. It's free for you guys, man. It doesn't cost you anything, and I got a saying: if it's free, it's for me. So so
Mhm.
there you go. So thanks a lot,
And
man. I really appreciate it.
and I'm gonna
Yeah,
put my
because
channel in there for people too. So
hmm
just in case.
yeah, I was watching a little bit that game and Virginia Tech drones. I thought was going to be a much better quarterback, but he also lost a lot of talent. Yeah, I know Mitch, good dude. I love Mitch. He's like a little brother to me. So, but yeah, I was watching, Virginia Tech and South Carolina. I did think South Carolina was going to come away with the win for a moment there. I thought V Tech was going to really step it up, but South Carolina ended up, moving away from them. So there you have it. So, but right now, you could definitely tune into the game and listen to us. We're going to give you a play-by-play. Also, one of the things I wanted to touch on too, Notre Dame has an availability update. So out for the game is tight end Justice Fisher, tight end Cooper Flanagan, offensive lineman Devin Houston, offensive lineman Charles Jaquash, and offensive lineman Peter Jones. So out for the season is tight end Peter Bauman, running back Dylan DeVenzen, safety Brandon Logan, and running back Kedren Young. So there you have it. So I wish everybody did that. So I know in the Big Ten, all the teams do have an availability report. It would make following along much easier. So excited, like I said, about this game. So
Hmm.
I'm really trying to see because they give their depth chart, but it doesn't highlight who's the starter and who's not. So but I'll see once the game starts and goes on from there. So uh, like I said, I'm really excited. I've always loved watching Miami and Notre Dame, so I go back. So like I said, I go back to the '80s, and I loved it back then when Notre Dame ended up going to the national championship. So let me see. Yeah, I got him. He's on mine. So
I'll get mine when I'm young. So
Yeah.
mm,
So hey, I guess we want to keep trying. So,
yes, I'll, I'll
but
be I'll be putting up for 24 hours, man.
yeah, pricing Great House, Great House. I'm looking for them. Hopefully, Great House will step up and be that receiver that he was starting to be last year. So, pretty dynamic.
hmm
Yeah, that's what it is. We know what it is. So, we just continue to battle it along,
Hey,
and
RC, if you on my channel, you can just knock out those bots.
yeah. So, so
Okay.
I don't know who has a wrench on mine. I'll go back and check that out. But again, really
I mean,
excited.
yeah, yeah. Who's on yours? You can just give them a wrench right
Yeah,
now.
so
They're in there.
I just don't know right now. I have to go back and check it later. So,
Mm.
but yeah, this game so far, how have the games been that you've been watching so far? This to the start of the college season.
Man, like I said, so far, man, I've been pissed off with some of the offenses, but in the other games had some offenses and stuff. But I've just been amazed at how teams are not taking advantage of turnovers early in the season. I mean, they're getting great field position and they just not taking advantage of it. I mean, that's easy to work
Hmm.
from the 50 compared to like if you on a 2 yard line, you gotta go 98, 98 yards and stuff like that. That's
Hmm.
hard,
Hmm.
man. That's hard. But yeah, the offenses. I'm like also the vertical game. I'm not seeing too many vertical game, but like I said, I've seen some highlights on those West Coast teams. So I look at the West Coast games are doing it like the Pac-12 games.
Hmm.
They're throwing the ball downfield, so it must be probably just who they playing, the defenses and things like that. So we'll see. But like I said, it's only the first game, so like I said, teams are cleaning up their act and get their stuff together. So that's just like some of the things that we observe in this first week and stuff like that. Like
Hmm.
I said, some upsets already that I didn't really expect Alabama to get upset and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But then again, I didn't know Florida State was going to come with that fire like that. Compared to the last couple of years, Florida State been the total opposite. You
Hmm.
know, so good pickup for them in the offseason with the quarterback Castellanos and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
also Gus Malzahn as the offensive coordinator. So that helps them tremendously too and stuff like that. Even when we was watching the Ohio State game, great defense, and Matt Patricia's the defensive coordinator. So you're
Hmm.
seeing guys who's been in the NFL as defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, they in college football. So it was important to look on their staff and who's on their staff and how they're gonna operate. You look at Dion. Dion got an all world class staff. Depending on who it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, from Pat Shermer's offensive coordinator to Warren Sapp defense and all these other guys. Marshall Falk and all them helping out the running backs and things like that. So yeah, man. But like I said, for the most part, great first week for college football, man. Couldn't ask for some surprises and some good games and stuff like that. So, hey, we had a couple of them yesterday. The
Hmm.
Clemson LSU game was another good game last night. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Hmm.
close game, so it was up for grabs for anybody to win. And Heisman Trophy, Heisman candidate quarterbacks. Some of them have really not put them, distance themselves out there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't look good in them first games, and it was just so. But like I said, it's the
Hmm.
first game, so we'll see if they pick up their stuff. And I'm pretty sure week 2 they're gonna have some cupcakes. So they're really gonna take advantage of those opportunities and destroy those teams and stuff like that. But then we'll see when they get back to playing some meaningful competition how they you know
Hmm.
how they perform out there. But yeah, so all in all,
Exactly.
great.
Yeah, RC. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad of a game. I said the same thing. I think I said that yesterday. Raiola needs to just focus on not being Patrick Mahomes. I know he has the little look and the haircut and the
The
number,
whole thing. He has the whole
but
thing.
your play is not. Just I watched him last year, and the way they hyped him up, and I'm like, okay, he's definitely not Patrick Mahomes. Even Patrick Mahomes when he was at Texas Tech, he was a gunslinger.
Mhm.
So he's definitely not that. Matt Rule usually in year 3, his teams really step up. He did it at Temple, he did it at Baylor. So the expectation is, will he be able to do it and push Nebraska into the upper echelons of the Big Ten? So that's a tall task to ask for, but he has done it 2 other times. So you kind of want to see, can he do it this time? So right now, Miami is waiting to get onto the field. So we'll see. They got a lot of Miami dignitaries there. So Jimmy Johnson, Ray Lewis, Devin
Mhm.
Hester. So there it is. So this they know that this is a big game. Anytime you talk Miami and Notre Dame, in my era and after that, it's a big game. So
Mm-hmm.
it was close to being on at one point to being on the level in terms of rivalry as I'm sorry, as Michigan and Ohio State. It was that close,
Mm-hmm.
but once with all the moves, Miami moving to the ACC and the changes there, it kind of lessened it. So, and Notre Dame being that they want to stay independent, and I can't blame them. If you get your own TV money, you don't got to share it with a conference. Do what you got to do. So,
Yeah,
um,
they're independent in football, but in basketball they're in the
mhm.
ACC.
Yeah, yeah. Indiana, barely beat Old Dominion. So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see. What was last year? Like you said, was last year there's an aberration, and are they frauds, or is it the first year? The first game blues in a sense. So Notre Dame now is coming onto the field. So
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could hear the music. Yeah,
You said that
I
theme song,
yeah, their fight song. So,
the fight
uh,
song.
yeah. So, like I said, I've been following them for. I know, man. I can go all the way back, man. The great running backs that they've had. Watching Tim
Um,
Brown when he won the Heisman there, and then of course,
the
Miami.
bus.
The bus. Miami. Look, you have Jim Kelly who was there. Otis Anderson. Excuse me. He played at the U. So it's like they've always had. You had Jimmy Johnson, but you also had Howard Schnellenberger who was there before Jimmy Johnson got there, and he was the one that helped start turning the trend with Miami football because there was a time nobody cared about Miami football, but now they want to get back to that mentality, wearing the army fatigues, coming off the planes, and so it's to me that's college football. So, and you have two good coaches, you really do. Mario Cristobal, what he's been doing, working his way up at down at or over at Oregon, and now here at Miami, and then Marcus Freeman. Like I said, I
Mm-hmm.
read off of what he has done in his 3 years. So, you
33
know,
and 9.
yeah. So, and all I could say, thank God he came in and they got rid of Brian Kelly. So it's there are a lot of Notre Dame fans who were like, nah, we can't
Oh, it's
stand Brian
raining.
Kelly.
It's raining. Yeah, it look like it's
Yeah, it
raining.
looks like it's raining. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the
Okay.
toss?
I'll tell you one thing, man.
Raining.
When Miami plays Penn State,
Mhm.
you're gonna have to look for the names because I mean, on the thing because they don't have the names on the jerseys.
Mhm.
Miami and Notre Dame don't have. I mean, Penn State and Notre Dame don't have it. So if they play
Right.
that game, you like, yo, who's the number 22? Who's 20? Because you can't see the
Yeah.
names on the jerseys.
Exactly. So, it looks like Miami won. Oh, the other player, I want to watch Miami's tackle. I think they have one of I think they're supposed to have the top tackle in college football. So, like Pat said, I don't really trust Miami alignment right now. So, so we'll see.
Hmm.
So, it looks like the quarterback for Notre Dame is going to be C.J. Carr. So he's a freshman. So we'll see. Give him the reins. So that's going to be big, man. Freshman leading the offense. So, but yeah, you have Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price. As prime time running back. So we'll see what happens. From there, and then of course Gay House we talked about a little bit there. Oh, and Malachi Fields. A transfer player that they brought in. So we're ready to see. So, exciting, good game. What's up, AK? How you doing, brother? Ready to
What's
rock with
good,
another
AK?
great game here. So, now the first week is starting to wind down. So after this, you just got one more tomorrow, and then we're on to week 2. So,
Yep.
man,
Catholics
just
versus convicts. Let's get it.
there you go. So, yeah, looks Miami will be kicking off to Notre Dame. So, the Irish will be getting the ball first. So, and we'll see, what they do. So, who's that? Number 24.
It's almost gonna be like the rain is gonna be in the middle of the field because how they Hard Rock Stadium is shaped, with the hole in the
Mm-hmm.
middle.
Mm-hmm. 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 So I don't know who 24. I'm trying to see. And they're lined up on the left center hash, and the kick is away, up and into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback, and it'll be brought out to the 25-yard line for Notre Dame. So there we go. So starting quarterback again is C.J. Carr. Looks like he's a freshman. So
Mm-hmm.
going to be his first start. So can the freshman step up and take care and not allow um, the magnitude of this game? A redshirt freshman. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
can he step up? So he's number 4 ranked quarterback in 2024 ESPN 300. So right now they're on the left center hash, 3-by-1 in the bunch set extended. Love to the left and play action to Love and short pass, but it was caught, but he was down basically because his knee was on the ground when he
He
caught the
caught it.
pass. Yeah, so and that was Jordan Faison who caught that pass. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 12 on the left hash mark. Carr has them lined up 1-by-3. Love is to the right, making the adjustments, calling out who to block, getting motion across. And there we go. It's lined up. Ball is snapped and pass into the flat to the tight end, and that is number 9, Eli Rydon. So good completion, short completion, just getting him into a rhythm, just getting him some passes, and we'll take it, see what happens from there. So it's going to be a 3rd down. Mike Denbrock is the offensive coordinator, so experienced coach. Going to be a 3rd and 7. So they picked up 5 yards on that other one. So it looks like that's on you. Yeah, that's on you. Ball is snapped. There's a screen and a pickup of and bouncing. And oh, wow. Great job of
Oh,
bouncing.
Jordan
Faison.
Faison.
Yeah, he's bouncing off of the defenders and picked up about 12 yards. And we'll see. Yeah, good screen, good call. Very simple. That's what they're doing. They're calling very simple plays. Tough hit. So yeah, he got about 12 yards on that play. Number 24, Ethan O'Connor got the hit, but he didn't bring him down. 2-by-2 motion in on the right hash. Fake handoff to Love, outside to Faison, spin, move,
Ooh,
and a good pickup of 15 yards. Very simple screen dump offs out into the flats and that's what it looks like they're doing right now. That's pretty much how they've been attacking Miami, just getting them out to the flats, nothing too deep, let the playmakers make plays, and they're starting to move the ball. So good job. It's going to be a 1st and 10. I'm sorry, what you say?
Faison's like elusive.
Yeah, very elusive. So, 30 receptions, 356. On the right hash mark, 3-by-1 inline tight end, orbit around, and there's the handoff to that looks like who's that? That was the running back.
Jeremiah Love.
That was Love. Okay, that's what I wasn't sure. And there we have it. There's the first handoff to Love, and looks like a simple pickup. Yeah, Malachi Fields is and yeah, Ruben Bain is definitely going to be a player you want to watch too for Miami on the
Mm-hmm.
defensive line. So, all right, so we're going to be coming back to a 2nd and 9. Love is motioned out into the slot, 3-by-1, running back to Carr's right. Here they come with a blitz. He's rolling out, and there's a deep pass and deflected by who is that? Keontae Scott for Miami. So a little wobbly pass, and that allowed the defender to be able to undercut and at least deflect the pass. So
Mm-hmm.
there
Good
you
D.
have it. Pardon me. So, and when we
So
come
it's
back,
3rd and 9.
it'll be
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 9. Yes. So 11:55 on the game clock. Notre Dame is on. Looks like they're on the right center hash. Yeah, right center hash. 3-by-1 running back to the right. Miami looks like they're in a 2 high. Showed 5. Right end beat the tackle. And Carr taking it deep and rolling outside, trying to avoid and threw the ball away. So there you have it. That's going to be 4th down for Miami. So I'm sorry for Notre Dame. So Notre Dame will be punching the ball. So when we come back to
So
next.
good defense by Miami. I mean, good defense by Miami getting Notre Dame off the field.
Mm-hmm. Good pressure by the right end, getting pressure on the quarterback. I mean, getting on pressure on the quarterback, but also beating the left tackle for Notre Dame. So we're at 4th and 9 for Notre Dame, and the returner is Malachi. Timeout on the field. Miami took a timeout, their first timeout. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they just want to make sure they get everyone right, get everyone set. So, um, so far, what did you see? What are your thoughts right now on both offense for Notre Dame and defense for
I
Miami?
mean, so far for Notre Dame, looks like Faison is their man for right now, and he can make people miss in space and all that type of stuff. So the passing game is working. The running game not so much right now, but with that, it's going to loosen up and stuff like that. So we're not too much worried about that. And good defense by Miami though. It's just to get them out, get them off the field and stuff like that without scoring any points on the first possession and stuff like that. So good for Miami, man. But we'll see what Miami has now with Carson Beck, the former Georgia quarterback, will be on there and stuff like that. So we'll see how Carson Beck's fit into this Miami offense after, like I
Mm-hmm.
say, lost Cam Ward and Arroyo and running back, and they lost some good offensive skill players. So we'll see what he's doing. What he's doing.
Yeah, Notre Dame just moved 33 yards basically, so they're going to be punting from their own 42. So
Mm-hmm.
when we come back to live action, so there you have it. So and again, yeah, I'm with you to see what Carson Beck is going to do. There have been some who've questioned his play as a quarterback, especially at
Mm-hmm.
Georgia. The feeling is he should have led Georgia to the national championship, but will he be able to do it? And sometimes it's a matter of the system that you're in. Is it the right system? So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what happens from here. So, um, and let me see. It looks like the punter is going to be James Rendell when we come back to action. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see, we'll definitely see. And
And look like them guys visitors back. You probably
yeah,
gotta put them. You probably if you be doing 5 minutes, they'll be back in 5 minutes. I would just put 24 hours. I'll pick the timeout
yeah,
for 24
yeah.
hours, and
No,
they going.
I ban it. I ban it completely. So it allows me to ban it. So, but we'll see. So, yeah, it's not allowing me to ban these right here. So,
They're not.
no,
Let
that's
me
not on
see.
me.
It ain't in mine because I'm looking at
Yeah,
mine. It's not in
it,
mine.
it,
It could be on
it-
Aboriginal
yeah,
probably.
it could be out
I'm
on
not
one of the
on. I'm not.
networks. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's not on mine. So it's on Aboriginal.
yeah. So, I mean, we'll deal with it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
it's nothing I can do. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching, let us know in the chat. What do you think about this game so far? What's your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win? Right now Miami is supposed to be favored. So, and we'll see what happens. Last year they had a very good offense, number one, and bringing in a new DC who's touted. What are they going to bring to the table? So, right now we're coming back. All right. And Rendell is ready for the punt. They're on the right center hash at the Miami 42-yard line. You got a motion right to left. And we're waiting. There's the snap. And the ball is away. There's a fair catch signal at around the 4 to 5 yard line. So Miami will be bringing the ball out from around their 5 yard line. So here we go with Carson Beck coming out to lead the Miami offense. So with the talent that is there in Miami, will he be able to continue on from what they did last year? In the type of offense that they played. All right, looks like they're going to be starting in the middle of the field at the at the 5 yard line. I think that's where they were at. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Yeah, 1st and 10, 5 yard line, 2 by 2, motion across, inside run to the running back. and a good pickup there of about 4 yards. So that running back is number 2. So that's Jordan Lyle, running back from Fort Lauderdale, played at St. Thomas Aquinas in Florida. So going to come back, and it's going to be a 2nd and 5,
Mhm.
and it should be at about the 10-yard line. Signals being called. 1-by-3, tight bunch to the right. Pressure by Notre Dame. Passes away. Completion to his receiver. And that's a Miami first down. And I don't know. Okay, that was to Marion, Keelan Marion. So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. So that was a pickup of about 14. Pass outside again to number 7, C.J. Daniels. Looks like that was a pickup of about 6, maybe 7 yards. And it's going to be a 2nd down for Miami. So Notre Dame is playing off coverage. I gave him 5 yards. So Notre Dame is just playing tentative. They're playing off, getting guys worked in. And this is the filling out stage. That's really what this is right now when you start the game. So, each team is trying to fill out the other. So Miami's lined up in the center of the field at the 29-yard line. There's the run right up the middle. And looks like it's going to be a first down. This offensive line is being very physical at the point of attack. So, and that was by number 2 again. So that is Jordan Lyle with the carry right there. So that will be a first down for Miami again. So got about looks like they got about 6 yards on that carry. So this is setting up a mindset for Miami's offense. So if they feel that they can be physical at the line of attack, it's going to bode well for them going forward. So, all right, Beck is lined up. Lyle is to the right. They're at the right center hash, 2-by-2, stack set on the left. Motion Lyle out. There's Beck. Simple dump off to receiver. That is to number 3. Looks like it's about 8 yards, and that's to Joshua Moore. So they're doing very well just moving down the field. And there it is to the left hash mark. There's the snap, deep pass by Beck, and intended for, is it number 7 or number
Number
1?
1.
All
Number
right,
1.
so that is Josiah Trader. So that is the deep shot. And that's what you do. 3rd and short. 2nd and short. Yeah, you take a deep shot because you can come back on 3rd and short to try and run it and see, if you can get the first down. So it's 3rd and 2. Miami breaks the huddle. They're on a 3-by-1 on the left hash. And you have Lyle to the right of Beck at the 43-yard line. Motion across. There's the run inside to Lyle. And he stopped right at the line of
Wow.
scrimmage. Good job by the defense there. And that looks like Bokar.
Wow. So these offensive linemen, man. I'm not saying the offensive line ain't pushing the power, man.
That looked like Chris Ash. Did I just? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Okay.
What?
Former Rutgers head coach. So that is Chris Ash with Notre Dame. Ooh, wow. Okay. And the punt's away. And there he has it. Breaks to the outside. And brought down at around the 22-yard line. So that was number.
That's Faison, man. That dude is he
There's
all over the
Faison.
place.
Yeah,
Wow, bro.
he was
Okay,
doing
he's a
return.
player, man. He's a player.
Wow, Chris Ash is on Notre Dame's defensive staff. Okay,
You saw
okay,
that face. You seen the
yeah,
face on there.
yeah. I'm like, ugh. Well, you know what? Let me stop. He is a good defensive coach. He was always like that at Ohio State, so it's not like he's not. He's just not a good head coach. So,
Hmm.
wish him well, and I hope he does well with Notre Dame. So, there you have it. Each team has had a series, and a little movement. But here we go. Notre Dame's getting their second series. What type of adjustments have they done? So same thing defensively for Miami. So I also want to check out Miami's defense. I want to see if Mohamed Toure is going to get any play with Miami. He was with Rutgers, and he actually left right before the start of the spring game. So it was a big blow, but he went to Miami. Hey, you get the money, you go. So
Hmm.
last year he was out with an ACL, so that's why I want to see how he does. So I'm gonna be looking out for him too. So, but make sure you guys put what you think about this game so far. Love to hear what you guys are thinking and how you're feeling about it. So, um,
Hmm.
also, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification so you know when there's new content, and share on all social media platforms. So, definitely appreciate you guys. We as content creators, we really do. I mean, we can't do this without you. And a lot of times we are doing this for you. So, and this is a nice little family. It helps us out. It helps us all out. So,
Yes.
definitely appreciate you all. So, uh, when we come back, Rutgers should have the ball at around their 22-yard line. Probably, I think it's going to be on the right
You talking
hash.
about the Notre Dame?
Notre Dame. Sorry, I said Miami. Yes.
You think
Um,
about Chris Ashton?
Yeah, that got me. I can't lie to you. I was surprised with that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
You said in the game earlier was South Carolina, Virginia Tech.
mhm,
South Carolina with Lenora Sellers
mhm,
beat Virginia Tech 24-11.
mhm. Exactly. It was okay. Let me just put it like that.
Hmm.
So, it wasn't anything. Let me see. Yeah, I think
Yeah, some guy ran back an 80-yard touchdown on a punt or punter kick return. That was the highlight of the game.
Yeah, Jones was 15 to 35, 221 yards, and two interceptions. So, not a good day for him. Sellers was 12 of 19, 209, and one touchdown, no interceptions. So, yeah, I mean, again, 24-11, it's really technically it's a two-score game, but, it doesn't sound like it was much. So, when we come back to action, Notre Dame is going to be having the ball. Oh yeah, this whatchamacallit who was with Miami as the head coach, also at Temple. I forgot about that. All right, they're on the right hash, motion across, back to 2x2 in the flat, and they're doing another screen. So, and there's a fumble on the play.
Oh,
That was a pass to Malachi Fields, and there was a fumble, and Miami got the fumble. That fumble was picked up by Jacoby Thomas. So,
yeah, look like Scott with the hit to knock the fumble out. Look like the ball's coming out as he was going
yeah,
down. Let me see.
that's what I'm looking for too. So, is he down? His knees? You can't really tell. I can't tell from there. So
Yeah, it looked like the ball was coming out as his knee was going out. So I mean,
yeah,
it's
he's
hard
out. He's
angles.
out. That's a fumble. That's a fumble.
Hmm.
That's the first big play for either team, and a great opportunity for Miami having this ball right there in deep in Notre Dame territory. So um, wasn't expecting that. Good hit by Scott, like you said, coming
Hmm.
down and creating the turnover. Miami has it at the Notre Dame 24 on the left hash. They're in a 1-by-3 tight bunch set, running back to the left. Beck with the pass. There's a deep pass into the flat and incomplete. Overthrew his wide receiver Malachi Tony.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna get some turnovers when it's raining. It ain't raining
Yeah,
too hard, but it's just enough to ball is wet, it's a little slippery and stuff for people to hold on to, something like that. But it's gonna happen. Just
yeah.
gotta have real ball security.
Notre Dame was in a straight man single high. Got away with the hold there. Definitely got
Hmm.
away with the hold. So, but hey, there you go. Come back. You line it back up. That was Christian Gray. Beck has them lined up. 2-by-2. Run to Lyle. and looks like he's
Mm,
not going anywhere. A host of Notre Dame defenders are there to bring him down. So looks like it's going to be a third and about 9 on the next snap there for Miami. So Notre Dame, you want to hold them to a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do. So is Chris Shaz the DC?
he might be.
Oh, what happened to whatchamacallit? I thought I'll go look at their coaching staff. All right,
I see now.
left hash
Miami got to
2
take
by
advantage. They got
3.
to take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, 2 by 3. Looks like Notre Dame is in a man defense. Yep, they're in a man, single high. Beck with the pass, and it looks like it was there. It looks like it was short by Marion, maybe a half yard
Mm,
short. So do they go for it or do they take the points?
he's the best corner, Leonard Moore in football, Notre Dame.
Hmm. Yeah, one of the best. Yeah. All right, 4th and inches. No, 4th and 1. They gave him a full 1 yard. Okay. So they're at the 15-yard line. So can Notre Dame stop them? So lined up, running back to the left, and it's unbalanced. Motion inside run, and a pickup of about 3
Mm,
yards for Mark Fletcher Jr. So there you have it. Miami gets another set of downs. So should
good
be
job by the
around the
offensive line.
yeah, good, very good job. Should be at about the 12 yard line. So that'll give him 1st and 10. So yeah, good push right in the middle of that offensive line. Good movement. So did that ball come out? Oh, okay.
No, that's all I was looking to. I was like, nah.
All right. On the left center hash, 3 by 1, tight end and the wing to the left, inside run off tackle, and a good pickup of about 5 yards. So Miami's getting some good movement up front, because if you're getting
Mm-hmm.
4 to 5 yards a pop in the first quarter, those 4 to 5 yards can end up being about 10, 15 to 20 yards eventually later in the game. So that's what Miami wants to do. They want to bully, be physical up front at the point of attack and wear down this defense. So Notre Dame got to make certain adjustments. So here we are, left hash mark, 2 by 2 with an inline tight end and a wing to the left, and you have Fletcher to the right of Beck. Motion across, split zone action, and there you have it, right there. Good defense,
Mm,
right there by Notre Dame. Good play
Notre
right there
Dame.
by who's that? Kinston Villamu Asa. So sophomore as a Mike linebacker. So good job right there on that defense. So here we go, 3rd and 8. Now Notre Dame you can't let them
Get a
get
first
anything
down.
close. Yeah, no first down or not even get close to a first down. Another 4th and 1, and Miami should go for it again. So, all right, all lined up, 1 by 3 with a bunch extended, motion out. There's the pass, and it's deflected in the air, and that should be an incomplete pass.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Hopefully they
means that,
hopefully they get 3. Or they gonna get 3 out of the turnover.
yeah, so that's a win for Notre Dame right there. If you end up
Mm-hmm.
giving up 3 points, so and here you go. That's a good deflection right there for the defensive line, Jerry Dawson. So right now you have Carter Davis lined up for the field goal. 4 of 11. Okay. Should be about a 28-yard field goal. And the ball's, it's bobbled.
Mm.
So there it is, and knocked out of bounds. So good stop by Notre Dame. That was a bobble snap right there and knockout at the 20-yard line. So it's a turnover on downs for Notre Dame. Good job by the defense there. And that has to
That's
be tough, right?
crazy. That's crazy. You get a turnover and chance to score some points, and you don't even score any points. Wow, this is a victory for Notre Dame. I mean, yeah, like crazy. They turn the ball over and they get no points out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Bad snap.
Mm-hmm. And there we have a fumble snap on the field goal. And it's a turnover on down. So here we have it 0-0 right now. So two opportunity. Each team has, that type of opportunity, different types, but to take the offensive opportunities away. So here we have
Yeah,
it. Wow. And
that's crazy, man. It's like
mhm,
what we keep saying. Teams are not taking advantage of these turnovers, man. They just wasting them.
exactly. So there we have it. And all right, so it's nothing right now. So what do you guys think? Oh man. Um, I will say
Oh,
this.
opportunity.
Yeah, missed opportunities, but you know what? It is pretty exciting. Let's take a look here at the stats right now. Carr is 5 of 7, 34 yards. Beck is 4 of 7, 35 yards. So they're pretty even. Notre Dame only has one rush for 1 yard, but Miami has 7 for 16. So, it looks like, Miami has a little bit more in terms of overall stats. But, I mean, each team's defense is, they're okay. So two first downs for Notre Dame, 3 for Miami, and there you have it. So um, that should be a 1 for there you go. They changed it to a 1 for 2 on the fourth down. So yeah, total yards 35, 41. So there we have it. So okay, interesting. This is going to be like I said, a very interesting game. So when we come back to action, it should be Notre Dame has it what and oh, is that their 10-yard line?
Hmm.
No. Oh, no. It's at the 20-yard. Okay. Here it is. He lost 2 yards, and it should be to the Notre Dame 20-yard line. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
man, the golden opportunity wasted.
yeah, exactly. So, um, as far as coaches, you got to settle your guys down. Look, guys, settle down, relax. And for Notre Dame, you want to tell Fields, and you want to come back to him. You don't want him to lose confidence. You don't want to go away from him. We're coming back to you. Don't worry about it. So, just stay in the game and let's go from there. So, and
Hmm.
you're younger now. What does Miami do? Do they start pressing up because it looks like everything is just to the short flats? You've seen what one pass deep down where Miami defensive back was able to deflect it, but nothing more. I mean, what's happening with Great House and everyone else there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens as we go forward. So you
Yeah,
know,
man.
so again, thanks
Yeah,
to everyone for tapping in. So really appreciate you all. So let me just also do something here.
I thought Notre Dame was going to draw first. I mean, I thought Miami was going to draw first blood. But
Yeah. So
I mean, it's raining, it's pouring. It's not hard, but it's pouring.
you know how the rain gets in Miami. All right, 1st and 10, right hash mark, 2-by-2 in a pistol formation. Carr making certain adjustment calls, moving Love to his left. And here's the snap. Inside run to Love, bounce to the outside, spin, and a good
Hmm.
pickup there of about 8 yards. So, and there goes Torre, who I was just talking about. Looks like he was in on the play. So, there you have it. So, good run, nice move there, and good movement. So, right now we have it lined up right hash mark again, 2-by-2 pistol formation, moving to the car Love to the left. Here's a handoff, same play again. And there goes Love, and he's pickup of about 1 yard. Good tackle there by Akeem Misador. And it's going to be a 3rd and 1 for Notre Dame when we come back on the next snap.
Yeah, they better get that. They should get that. Just run it.
Yeah, that's all you want to do. You just want to just run it. You don't want to do anything too crazy right now. Lined up, 2-by-2 double wings. And oh wow, what a hit! Good
By
effort.
Blay.
Yeah, by Blake David Blay with the hit, stopped the quarterback on the run for a loss of about 2 yards. So that's going to be a fourth
Wow.
down. So 3 and out
Wow.
for Notre Dame.
And he got in there fast.
Yeah, missed blocking assignment there. Somebody missed their
Mm-hmm.
blocking assignment.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get to the sideline, that's what the coaches are going to say. Um,
What happened? You missed your block.
exactly. What didn't you see? There's the snap, balls away. And looks like it was fair caught at around the 30-yard line. So there you have it. Look like he looks okay. So here we have it.
Yeah, looked like a HBCU game on tonight.
Yeah,
Winston-Salem at Tuskegee.
yeah. I was looking at
Tuskegee.
that a little bit before we came on here. So
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Miami do on their next possession, man. Like I said, so far nobody has scored yet. We'll see who draw first blood.
yeah, the offenses are a little bit, are very not a little bit. They are definitely stagnant. So they definitely need to step up and make the plays that need to be made to all right, he got it. So let me leave that there. Uh, I have to do it this way. Sorry, I'm sending something out. Um, there it is. There it is. You have it. Okay. Man, what the heck is going on here?
Trying to see who's the top lineman on the. Is it Bell on the Hurricanes? The left tackle, or is it the?
Yeah, I think it's the 61.
Oh,
That's what I thought it was.
61.
Yeah, it's the
That
right
that looked
tackle.
like the right tackle.
All right, 1st and 10 at the and incomplete pass. Pass out to Marion. So Notre Dame was playing that very well, though. So, let's see what happens going forward. So, can they get another stop? All right. So it's 3rd and 7. You're at the 47-yard line of Miami on the left hash mark. 2-by-2 with a wing to the left, running back to the right. Notre Dame is coming with the blitz. There's the pass, and wow, wide open there. So good explosive play right there for Malachi Tony. Good crosser right
Mm-hmm.
there, and a great pickup of yardage there for him. So no, he didn't. He did a whip route. Ooh, good whip route there. So and so pickup of about 11, 12 yards. So they're in Notre Dame territory and moving the ball. So let's see if they can continue on. So let's see. Let me block this. Yeah, see, they're trying to unlock. All right, and end of the first quarter, another pickup there for Miami. So hey, they're starting to get into a rhythm. They're feeling confident. That's what it looked like to me. They're starting to feel confident that they can move the ball. That Notre Dame defensively cannot do anything. So Notre Dame has got to really make the play. You can't rely strictly on um, moving down and probably forcing them to do a field goal because the next time it won't happen. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely need to step it up. So hey, but what is the U doing? And it doesn't look like the weather is affecting them. So
Well, hey, after one, we are tied.
mm-hmm.
Donut.
Yeah, there you go. So let's take a look at some of the box score stats. So overall,
Notre Dame is 8 yards rushing, so they have a total of 42 yards of total offense. Miami getting into a nice rhythm, so they have 83 yards of total offense, 59 passing. Beck is 6 of 10, and then you have Fletcher Jr. 5 rushes, 23 yards. Lau 4 for 11. So there you have it. And then receiving, Tony has 2 receptions, 22 yards. Marion 2 for Tony 2 for 24. Marion 2 for 22. So there you have. They're spreading the ball out. Notre Dame Faison 3 receptions, 27 yards. So there you have it. So let's see. Do we have any defensive stats up? No defensive stats. So let me look at the first downs real quick. Yeah, Miami's a 1-to-3 ratio in terms of first down over Notre Dame. So, like I said, 83, they're pretty much almost doubling Notre Dame in total yards. So Notre Dame needs to do something next time they get the ball there. So, and 1 turnover, no penalties so far, which is good. Referees are letting them play, and they're not getting caught up into many of the other ancillary things. So, now, what is your thoughts? I know you're big on offense. On Notre Dame's offense. What do you do? Are you feeling like they're really lacking, or what's your thoughts on their offense right now?
No, I just think I don't know. They just got to get into a rhythm and get it together and stuff like that. Because, like I said, they look like a receiver phase on. They got the running back Jeremiah Love. So I just think it's just about them executing and stuff like that. I think right now it's like they're half executing or something, and the offensive line just got to do a little better job on both sides, either to push the pile and do some things, and open up some holes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm,
Because I
mm-hmm,
think you're gonna need a balanced attack in this game. Because, like I said, any game you need a balanced attack. Because if it's just one dimensional, then it's harder for you to score.
mm-hmm,
You got
mm-hmm,
to keep the defense on their toes and stuff like that. Just like when Carson Beck took that deep shot, you know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
so that was a good thing, even though they didn't get the completion, but at least sent a message to Miami that to Notre Dame, we're throwing the ball. We're gonna throw the
mm-hmm,
ball.
mm-hmm,
Whereas on the other end, Notre Dame really hasn't thrown
mm-hmm,
a vertical game yet. On the passes are short and intermediate and stuff
mm-hmm,
like that. So, like you said, and I want to see, just like you said in other games, I want to see some more screen passes. Let's get some screen passes out here. Let's get
mm-hmm,
them offensive linemen in space, getting out there and leading the charge and creating a path. I like seeing that though. In the screen game. So
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
think they should do that to open it up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a great point. They need a little bit more. Notre Dame has done it a little bit, because Carr is most of his passes are pretty much to the flat. So, and that's how they're attacking them. So, but I will say I want to see more run action. Like you said, push the line of scrimmage for Notre Dame. I'm with you there. They need to do a better job. They came out passing a lot. So, now they need to me, they need to step it up and then, take some time off the clock and control the line of scrimmage. That's really what you do. So when we come back to action, Miami's going to have the ball on the left hash mark, 1st and 10. They're in a 1-by-2 with a tight bunch to the right. Beck is calling the signals. Running back is to the left of Beck. There's the snap. Inside run. Who's that? Is that Lyle? Yeah, that's Lyle. And he's right back at the line of scrimmage. So good job there. Good tackle by the defense. That was Jadion Osbury for Notre Dame. So good job.
Mm-hmm.
So Osbury is the weak side linebacker. So all right. So we're going to have a 2nd and 10.
Mm-hmm.
14:30 on the game, second quarter clock. And they're lined up 1-by-3 on the left hash mark, inline tight end. And Notre Dame is showing a 6-man box. There's a play action, deep pass down the sideline, and deflected.
Oh,
Good
good defense.
position, very good defense right there. And that was deflected by Christian Gray, a junior for Notre Dame. So now it looks like he's also down.
Man, probably the way he landed.
Yeah, he landed on his arm. So
I just want to see something with Notre Dame. So hold a minute. Let me see. Notre Dame. Let me see if I can find their coaching staff. Ooh, yeah, he looks like he fell right down on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, that's Miami. That's not Notre Dame. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna find out if whatchamacallit is on the coaching staff for Notre Dame.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, he probably he's about
yeah,
to.
yes. So where is it? Where is it? Game notes. The game notes.
Said Chris Ash.
Yeah, I just want to see. Okay, yeah, this is it. Oh yeah, they might be because they were both at Ohio. They have Ohio State tie-ins. That's right. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Freeman played at Ohio State, so yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So that's why he would be there. Two tidbits defensively, and Freeman experience. Okay, here's the coaching staff. Yeah, it looks like is he the wait a minute. I can't tell if it just says defense and special teams. Looks like he is the defensive coordinator. Yep, he is the defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. Okay, there you have. I knew
He's
Andy
at
Boo.
Notre Dame.
Andy Boo's another one from Rutgers. He was there with Chris Ash. So, okay, found something out that I didn't know. So, very interesting there. So, former Rutgers head coach is also funny thing. Two former head coaches are coordinators on top-ranked teams. Chris Ash with my Notre Dame, and Kyle Flood with Texas. He's the offensive coordinator with Texas. So, hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. So,
And Gus Malzahn at Florida State.
Now he wasn't with Rutgers. I was just saying with Rutgers. So,
Oh,
yeah. So, but So there you have it. So, what you call it left? I didn't know that. So, different defense. So now that's another thing there. So, gotta watch how Chris Ash plays it now. So, he's usually more of a coverage type of a coach.
they showing it, man. He was actually pulling that dude's jersey.
Yeah. Okay. So, he'll be back. If they sitting
Mm-hmm.
there laughing, all right, he back. He just a little tired. Something in the neck area. So okay. All right. So you
We'll
have
see.
3rd and 10.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if
Notre Dame.
Miami gonna go after the new cornerback.
They're playing too high. Are they playing coverage? There it is. Pressure on Beck. Deep pass. And they went right
Oh,
after
and
him. Wow, what a catch there for the touchdown. So there you
Malachi
have it.
Tony on the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Back to Tony on that touchdown, 28 yards there. So back to Tony. 28 yards, and they went right after him too. All right, so good play
Oh,
call by Miami. I want to see though. I think he was at the slot. I don't think he was on the outside. So kick is up and it is through. So there you have it. The first points of the evening. Miami has gone up on the Fighting Irish, and they're up 7-0 in the second quarter. 14:08. Yeah, he was on the slot, just like I thought. He just ran a deep over route. So
that's what you do. You take advantage of the new cornerback.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. So clear the backside with a shortener. Good pressure though by Notre Dame, but needed to do a better job of squeezing down and making a tackle on Kingston Vilamo Asa. So he was there. So and good job by Beck to sidestep the pressure and throw the pass and put it in a position that his receiver could catch it. So that was a great job. So and he beat his replacement, which was Carson Hobbs as the nickel corner. So wait a minute. No, that was Mark Zachary was the replacement. So Hobbs was already in. So there you have it. The first
Mm-hmm.
points. Miami right now has the lead on Notre Dame. So let's
Miami
see
draw
what happens.
first blood.
Yeah, so okay. And let me see. Can we we'll look at the play-by-play after this kickoff. So all right, ball is teed up. Really more on the left hash. And the ball is away. And it's down at the 1 yard deep in the end zone. And okay, brought it out. The kick returner, that was Jarion Prince. So brought it out to about the 15, 16-yard line. So Notre Dame is going to have it 1st and 10 there. So good job by Miami there, making the big plays there. So when we come back, it'll be a 1st and 10. Back to 7 to 12, 87 yards. So it's starting to get into a nice little rhythm. So you're at the right center hash. You're at 2-by-2. Running back is to the left, bobbing out into the flat. Here's the pass to Love out in the flat, and it looks like it's a pickup of about 3 yards there. So good defense, being able to stay with Love right there. That was a tackle by Raul Papo Aguirre. So there you go, Raul Papo Aguirre. So, all right, Notre Dame is lined up. And Love is to the left. There is an inside run. Good pickup there. Brought down by Torre on the play. A pickup of about 3 yards for Love, which is probably going to make it about a 3rd and 6 for for the Fighting Irish. So Notre Dame doesn't want to get off. Go 3 and out too. So got to pick up this 1st down to keep this drive going. So Miami's looks like they're bringing pressure. 2-by-3, 1-by-3, motion across the 2-by-2, middle of the field. Notre Dame passes into the flat, a little bit outside, intended for Jaden Greenhouse, and it is incomplete. So Notre Dame goes 3 and out again. So you're giving Miami another great
Mm-hmm.
opportunity. So yeah, he stared his receiver down too. So
Yep. Notre Dame in bad territory because Miami getting the ball, and Miami scores gonna go up 2 scores, man.
the ball is away. There's the punt. And fair caught at around the 34-yard line of Miami. So Miami will have a great field position when we come back to action. So I'm going to take a look at the game stats so far. And Carr is 6 of 9, 37 yards. I already told you about Beck. Love has 4 carries, 13 yards. Carr has -2. So overall, Notre Dame is 5 carries, 11 yards. Mark Fletcher, 5 carries, 23 yards. Lyle is 5 of 11. So they're 11 of 20, 11 for 34, not 24. And receiving, Faison is 3 for 27. Rarity on 1 for 5. There's really no double digits there. Tony, 3 receptions, 52 yards, 1 touchdown. Marion 2 for 22. So there you have it. So those are the stats. And in terms of first downs, Miami has got one more first down. So overall, they have 111 yards to 48 for Notre Dame. So, and again, no penalties and the one turnover. So there you have it. So um, Notre Dame's offense is really, really struggling right now, while Miami is starting to get into a good rhythm. So, and like you said, if they can go down, even kicking a field goal, that really helps your confidence. Because you're really starting to feel like, okay, we can do whatever we want in this game. They're not doing anything. Our defense is shutting them down. So, 3 and outs or turnovers. So, there you have it. So, Miami's going to feel very confident with this, and Notre Dame needs to really pick it up. And Coach Freeman will do what he needs to do to really get the guys settled in and move forward from there. So, any thoughts that you have that you want to talk about this game so far?
I mean, so far Miami's taking care of business, man. They're getting in a rhythm right now on offense, and Notre Dame, and they got to get the offense together because they're going to fall behind this 8 ball fast because Miami scores here, man. It becomes a 2 possession game. Now it's going to put Notre
Mm-hmm,
Dame
mm-hmm,
into a passing situation where they really probably don't want to do it too much because I haven't seen them with their vertical game really yet, and they're going to have to do that. Or even a screen game. Do something to open it up, man. Just
mm-hmm,
hand it
mm-hmm,
off and just don't short routes. And, it keeps the defense like focused and stuff like that. But keep them on their toes, man. So Notre Dame got to be more creative on their offense and stuff like that because Miami look like their offense is clicking, man. So, they get this next
mm-hmm,
possession. We'll see what they do in this next possession, but we'll see if Notre Dame defense can step up and make a stop and get the ball back. If they
mm-hmm.
can't, and they let Miami score, then hey, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be they're gonna be chasing their tails.
Yeah, excellent point, man. Yeah, I mean, you said it best here. In terms of what you call needs to do. So you had a tie, but you don't get ties in college football anymore. I
Mhm.
have to look that up. It just no, it's something that I'm looking at. I'm like, it doesn't seem right to me. So, all right, we're coming back to action. Miami looks like they're going to be in the middle of the field around their 34-yard line on a 1st and 10. So let's see what
Mhm.
the Hurricanes. Yeah, that's the tackle. Yeah, it is 61. That's what I thought. So he said he's and this is for NFL Draft Buzz. That's what I was looking at. They rated him the number one tackle. All right, so Miami's in the middle of the field. Actually, they're on the right center hash, 3-by-1 bunch extended. Running back is to the left. They're running the inside zone, and good tackle right there for Notre Dame by number 4 and 44. So that's Osbury and who's 44? Junior Tuhalamaka. I hope I said it right. Please forgive me if I didn't. 2nd and 8 for Miami at their 36-yard line on the right hash. They were 2-by-2, tight end right, but they motioned to 3-by-1. Running back is to the right. Notre Dame looks like they're coming with a blitz. They are. Here's the blitz, undercut, and incomplete pass to attempted to number 33. I'm sorry, number 3, Joshua Moore. Pass was there. He should have caught it. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8 for Miami on the next snap.
Mhm.
All right, 11:51 on the clock. 20 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 8, and Beck's having a pretty decent night on the right hash mark for Miami. They're in a tight bunch to the left. No, they're they're a tight bunch, 2-by-3. Um, and here
Mhm.
comes the pressure. Beck is got off, took off running, flag on the play, got the first down. Is it a hold? Is that a hold? Because that'll be the first penalty, and that could push them back. Beck was ready to call for a first down, but he sees the flag. So, what do you have there? So, are they going to move them back? That was a good run by him. It is a holding on the offense. So that's going to move them back 10 yards and make it a 3rd and 18. So that'll push them back to their 26-yard line on their right hash. So
Yeah, that's a hold.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a hold. That little bit stopped them from getting there. So, all right. So it's on their 26-yard line, right hash mark. It'll be 11:40 on the clock. 20 seconds on the play clock. They're in a two. No, they're in an empty set. So is it a 3x2 or a 2x3? They're in a 3x2. Here's a screen to the outside to Tony. And
What's up with these quarterbacks with these bad passes, short passes?
yeah, that was a tackle by number 27, Kingston Villa Asa. So that was a bad pass right there by Beck. Too short. If you kept it up, at least maybe you had a chance. But they did pick up. Oh, wait a minute. It was 4th and 18. So that pass was incomplete.
Yeah, because it looked like it was a low pass, like it hit the ground before he caught it. That's why it's like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that's why I
All
said it
right.
was a bad pass, but probably.
So it'd be a 3-and-out. And Notre Dame King almost got there with the block. Ball's away. And there's the return. And there's the stop right there. So that was Faison on the return. So Notre Dame. Ooh, you got away with the punch.
Yeah, little scrimmage, right?
Yeah, okay. You know, got away with that. So good job on Notre Dame to force the punt. So now they have the ball, and they're going to come back to start on there. I think they should be on there. Here's the punt. You know, this should be on there 30 something. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, they're on their 26, not Miami's 20. No, there it is. Miami's Notre Dame's 32. That's what I thought. Okay. I gotta read that better. So that's my fault. I see what I did wrong. Okay. All right. So yeah, can Notre Dame's offense step up to the plate, man? That's gonna be the question
That's
right now.
we 2 quarters in, man. I mean, it's still some time, but hey, Miami's right here, man. Like I said, the game is still right here. I mean, I gotta see if their offense can move the ball, at least get down into scoring territory, man.
You know, just watch this river. You can call the play. Somebody's at my door.
Okay, all right. Mm, 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 mm. So let's see what the Fighting Irish. Yeah, Notre Dame needs to score on this one. They need to score on this possession. 11-10 left to go in the second quarter. Miami up 7-0 over Notre Dame, the number 10 team in the land, over the number 16. Catholics versus convicts from back in the day. But man, I want to thank everybody for tapping in on this live stream, man, to the Hardcore Sports Network, Aboriginal Sports Network, and Coach Ed Sports, as well as the Man Cave podcast, man. If this is your first time to our channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing, man. It is totally free, man. Hit that like and subscribe button and also share it on all social media platforms. All right, back to action. Notre Dame, Carr is in the shotgun with a running back to his left. And ball is at the 32. Ball is snap. Hands it off to number 24, and he gets about 2 yards. Gets about 2 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up. So that was Jadarian Prince. He ended up, all right, 2nd and 8. Carr's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Running back to his left. Carr takes off. Look like a design quarterback run, and he gets about 5 or 6 on the play. So it should be 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 coming up for CJ Carr and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Trying to see if they could get something going. 3rd and 2 coming up. All right. We'll see what they do. 3rd and 2. Carr's back in shotgun again. Ball is snapped. Hands it off to Prince, and he looked like, was he there? I think he got the first down. Looked like he should have got enough for the first down. Or did he come up short? I thought he got it. No, he did get it. 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, this drive, Notre Dame got to get something on this drive. They got to get some type of points or something, man. All right, 1st and 10 for Notre Dame. Carr's in shotgun. Running back to his left. Ball is snaps, handed off to Prince. Prince runs up and gets a good run. A gain of 15 on the play. 15 or 16. Good run.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's what they're gonna have to do. Hey, keep doing that and like mix it up. Like I said, a screen game, right? A screen pass right here will work wonders for them right now because Miami look like they're just trying to tee off on this run, trying to stop this run.
Yeah, they ran. Oh, they ran. Okay, 2 power. Yeah, center tackle on the backside. Okay.
And we have a timeout on the field. Miami calls timeout with
Second
8:52
timeout.
left to go. Yep, they only got one more timeout left before the half.
So, well, technically 2 stoppage because you got the 2-minute. But
Yeah,
okay.
they got the 2-minute. Yeah.
So, well, Notre Dame looks like they're starting to get into a rhythm. So that's good.
And it's only a 1-score game, man. So they're right here,
Exactly. So, and they definitely want to get some points on the board. Remember, Miami gets the ball to start the second half. So, you don't want to just allow them to just be free like that and,
Right.
possibly,
All right, we back to action now. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 44. Look like the 44-yard line of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Carr's in shotgun, running back to his right, ball of snaps, hands it off to Prince, and he slips and falls. Look like he got a gain of 1 or 2 on the play, but slip. So it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up, or 2nd and 8, depending on. He looked like, oh, did he? Yeah, he slipped on his own. Oh, he went in the back of a player's foot too. But yeah, he slipped. So it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. Carr's in shotgun with Prince to his right. But like I said, Notre Dame has to get something on this drive. Man in motion. Ball is snapped. Carr drops back looking. Throws to number 14 who catches the first down. And gain of 11 on the play. So good pass out there to Micah Gilbert, number 14. Needed that much needed first down for Notre Dame to keep the chains moving and keep this offense going.
Nice little rhythm that they're getting into, which is definitely much needed.
Ball is at the 34-yard line, 33 or 34-yard line. Carr's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Fakes the handoff. Drops back. Throws, and it is incomplete to Love. Out of bounds. So his helmet came off, so you got to get out for one play, I believe. So it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up for Irish.
Mohamed Toure. transfer from Rutgers.
And that was who was on the tackle, Muhammad Toure, transfer from Rutgers for the Canes.
Mhm.
All right, 2nd and 10. Carr's back in shotgun, running back to his right. Man in motion, ball of snaps. And the ball is off to Prince, who gets a good run. Prince to the outside, going, and will he get in? Nope. Gets tackled at the 4-yard line, the 3-yard line, but great run.
Mm-hmm.
Gain of 30 on the play.
That's what you need to do. I said it earlier.
And went to the outside.
As Pat would say, the outside.
Right. You see where he started? It's like, hey, he went straight, got a nice block, cut right out there, and that was it. Bad angle by the safety.
Ran right into the block. Yep.
Because if number 8 wasn't back there, that's a touchdown. 1st and goal, Notre Dame. All right, Carr's in shotgun with Prince to his left. And what does he call, timeout? Call a timeout. Notre Dame called their first timeout.
Play clock was running down, yeah.
Play clock was run down, and hey, they want to get this play right, man. They want to get it right. They got to get a score here, man.
There you have it. So they're on the 3-yard line. So what do you do? So now defensively, do you play the run? I would.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna run it.
Yeah, they're gonna run it. What are they gonna do? Misdirection. So this is definitely a big moment for Notre Dame. They definitely need to step up, and they definitely need to get 6 points right now on this play. So nice. Big boys.
All right, back to action. Carr in the shotgun. Ball's at the 3-yard. Ball is snap. Carr fakes it and try to runs it in, and he gets stopped. No gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
They did a run blitz on there. They were blitzing the run.
And he kept the ball and just faked the handoff, and he kept it in. All right, 2nd and goal. Carr back in the shotgun with Price to his right. Man in motion, ball of snaps, hand the ball off to Price, and he loses the ball, and Carr gets back on it. Wow. Loses about 4 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd and goal coming up. And let me see, did they punch it out, or was it because Price had it? Yeah, Price had it, and yeah, it was punched out by number 31 for Miami, for the Canes. Wow. So 3rd and goal from like the 8-yard line now, or the 7. Carr's in shotgun, running back to his left. Ball of snaps, drops back, looking, scrambling, still scrambling, rolling out. Carr turns around, and he fires into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown by Micah Gilbert, number 14. Wow. Extended the play, great play, and Notre Dame is 1 point away from tying this game up.
There you go. That's what they needed to do. They needed to get those.
Man, it's pouring. I could look at that. It's pouring. From the game we looking at, we can't see it, but when you see the other angle, you'd be like, what? Okay, so great, what you call it, for Notre Dame. Great possession by them, man. Great possession on this one. Desperately needed the points, and they got what they needed. An extra point away from tying this game up. And the kick is up, and it is good, and we are tied at 7 apiece with 5:21 left to go in the second quarter, right before the half, tied up 7-7.
That's what Notre Dame did, and now that gives them some confidence. No matter what, they're saying, look, have to settle in. We're in this game. It's tied. We've made our mistakes. Let's start, to focus and do what we need to do. So, Miami on the other side, they need to say, okay, they got that. Let's settle in. We have the opportunity. We're going to get the ball right now. 521. And if you can go down, even if you kick the field goal, coming out in the second half, you actually get the ball first. So that could be two opportunities. So there is that old saying. So you definitely want that there. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I like that drive for Notre Dame. I like the way they moved the
Mm-hmm.
ball. The rhythm, and they were using the run along with the pass. It wasn't just all pass like when they first started. So um,
Right.
so we'll look at the stats.
All right. The kick is up, and there's going to be a touchback in the end zone. So the Canes should get it at the 20 or the 25-yard line.
25. All right, so let's take a look quickly at the stats. All right, so Carr is 8 of 12, 54 yards, and one touchdown, while Beck is 7 of 14 for 87 yards. Price, Jadarian, 6 carries, 45 yards, while Love has 4 for 13. So there you go, starting to get on the run. And they got 62 rushing yards, so, definitely picking it up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
26. So go ahead. They're back out. I'll wait. I'll come back.
Okay. All right. Carson Beck and the Canes and back out in the field. Ball is back in shotgun. Running back to his right. Man in motion. Ball snaps. Hands the ball off to the running back number 6, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. Good run.
Hmm. Good tough
Good,
run there. Yeah,
good tough
definitely.
run by number 6. Who is
Um,
that? That's
that's
Shamar Brown.
Yeah, Shamar Brown. Yeah,
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. All right. 2nd and 5. Back in shotgun, running back to his right. Now Brown motions to the left. Back, drops back, looking, throws, and he finds number 10 for a catch. First down, gain of 6 on the play. Good little shallow crossing.
Tony is really hurting him. 7 yards right there on that play.
So he found Malachi Tony on the play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1st and 10 Canes. All right,
37.
ball is at the 36 37-yard line. Ball is snap, hands it off to the running back, and he gets about 3 on the play.
Mm.
Gets about 3 on the play, hands it off to that's Shamar Brown.
Mm-hmm. Good job by the referees trying to settle these guys down.
Mm-hmm.
It can get a little chippy out there, so didn't throw a flag. So
All right, 2nd and 7 coming up. Beck in shotgun, Brown to his right. He's coming up to the line to make some adjustments. He's back. All right, ball is snapped. Beck drops back, looking, scrambling now, throws to number 7, and the pass is complete for a first down, a gain of 8. Good look by Beck.
got to get that ball up. Good look, but he still has to keep that
Mm-hmm.
ball up. Give his player an opportunity to make a play.
And that's the C.J. Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 Canes. Ball should be at the 48 or 48-yard line.
Well, so far, Becker's been looking pretty good. He really has.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if Miami could do this methodically and probably eat up most of this clock before they score.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1st and ball is snapped. Beck hands the ball off to Brown, and he almost gets stops in the backfield, but he gets about 3 or 4 on a play. Wow.
Mm.
So good hard running by Shamar Brown. So it should be 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, you're probably gonna take it down to the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, let me see what they trying to see if they
Yeah.
could draw them off sides if they do or not. Yeah, they gonna take a 2-minute warning. So we are at the 2-minute warning with the score all tied up at 7 apiece between the Canes and the Irish.
This is a nice little heavyweight. Beck is definitely starting to step up nicely. So let's take a look at the box score first. All right, Beck is up to 103 yards, um, nine completions on 16 attempts. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
moving it. Here they have 140 yards, while Notre Dame is at 116 the total yards, total offense. So offenses are starting to get into a little rhythm now. So they've
Mm-hmm.
made the adjustments. They're getting comfortable. And that's the biggest thing. So let me see.
I think mostly in this game, we have to look at, like I said, look at the weather conditions
Mhm.
too. Like I said,
Mhm.
when we looking at it, it looks clear, but when you're looking from a different angle, it's like, man, it's coming down. You know what I'm saying? So, that leaves a little sloppiness in the game. But so far, like I said, it's not affecting these teams. I mean, yeah, they done lost a couple of the balls with a fumble and something that could attribute to that, you know.
Mhm. Mhm. So there we have it. So 2-minute timeout. And Miami, when we come back to action, we'll have it on the Notre Dame 48-yard line. And it should be what, first and 10? Yeah. All right. So
Salute, salute, Karan. That's got that. Yeah, you got.
Arku, what's up? Man, I saw a clip of me. Okay. Oh, he got yeah, BYU. So
BYU mascot.
yeah, so but this game definitely it's worth it. I mean, teams are, starting to get into that rhythm. The offense is starting to pick it up. You're still having some good defensive play from both teams. So um so in the second half is going to be indicative of everything. Right now, what does Miami do right now with these next 2 minutes? Because if they can get at least
Hmm.
get a field goal, remember they get the ball to start to come out. So if that can help you, get up to two scores,
Right.
great. That's what you want to do. So you know,
Hmm.
ideally you want the touchdown. So if you can go down and get a touchdown now, and then come out and get another touchdown, that's exactly what you do. That puts a lot of pressure on the Fighting Irish. So definitely you want to do that. On the other side, Notre Dame, if you can get a turnover, get you a turnover. Also, if Beck is dropping back to pass, see if you can keep him in the pocket and get a nice sack. Take the momentum away from them with what they're trying to do. So, first you want to create a turnover, but outside of that, you want to move it back further. What's up, Pat? How you doing, man? I think I sent you the
And
link yesterday. So if you want to jump in, jump in. So there we have it.
so we in a dogfight right now, 7-7, but the Canes are on the move.
Mm-hmm. 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 So there we have it.
This game is in Miami at Hard Rock Cafe in
Mhm,
Miami, Florida. All
mhm.
right, back to action. Let's see how the Canes doing their 2-minute drill, 2-minute offense. All right, Beck is in shotgun. Brown to his right. Beck drops back, looking, throws to the flats to Brown. Good pickup for Brown. First down. Good,
Mm,
good pickup of like 10 on the play.
bad
First
angle on
and
that
10.
tackle. That was
Yep.
a bad angle.
All right, first and 10 for the Canes.
Mm-hmm. Chris Ash.
All right, Beck is in shotgun. Brown is going to be to his left. 135 left to go in the half. All right. Ball to snap. Beck hands the ball off to Brown. Brown gets in there, gets about 4 or 5 on the play, 4 yards on the play.
Mhm.
Good run by Shamar Brown.
Close to field goal mark area.
And so they're within field goal range.
Mm-hmm.
But Beck trying to speed him up. It'd be second and 6. Beck in the shotgun. Brown to his right, running back to his right. Ball a snap. Beck drops back, looking, throws to number 0. Good play. There should be a first down. A gain of 7 on the play. 1st and 10. The Canes, Marion with the catch.
Mm-hmm.
So the Canes are moving right along.
Clock is stopped now while they set the chains.
Yeah. All right, back to action. Back out. Beck is in the shotgun. Brown to his right. 43 seconds left to go before the half. Ball a snap. Beck drops back, looking. Throws into the flats to Brown again. Brown with a nice pickup. Oh, somersault. Good pickup.
Mm.
Like a pickup of 6 on the play.
Mm-hmm.
He got up in there. I thought he was going to lose that ball, but they letting the clock. Miami has 1 timeout left.
Mm-hmm.
What the? And they call a timeout, and Beck is mad. They call a timeout now. Was like, I guess he tried to get him to hurry up. I guess he want to get a playoff before. But
Yeah,
now they
you wasted too much time. You should have called it. If you're going to call a timeout, you should have called it way earlier than that.
yeah, so they used their final timeout with 18 seconds left to go. So by this method, is 2nd and 3 coming up. It's
Mm-hmm.
either they're gonna take one shot to the end zone before they get the field goal unit out there, but they're gonna have to do something because if that ball is stopped in the middle of in the field, they're gonna have to hurry up and get their field goal team on there.
Yeah,
Unless they get a first down because it's 2nd and 3.
it's going to be a close one. I mean, right now, if you get a first down or you get up and spike the ball, don't forget you
Mm-hmm.
can do that. So 2nd down, so you can spike
Yeah.
the ball on 3rd down if you don't get it, or even if you get the first down. If you get the
Mm-hmm.
first down, the clock is stopped. So if you need to spike the ball and then bring the field goal team out here. So
Yep. So either way, they should get at least 3 points out of this.
mm-hmm.
We'll see. But back to action. Ball is at the 20. Beck is in shotgun. Brown to his left.
No
Ball a
turnover.
snap. Beck drops back. Looking, throws. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown by Daniels Jr. What a catch! I thought the defender was gonna.
Ooh.
I thought the defender was gonna intercept it or knock the ball out.
Whoa, what a catch.
C.J. Daniels touchdown. 20-yard reception for Carson Beck. One-handed catch into the end zone.
Mm-hmm. That's a big play.
Wow. Notre Dame did not need that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the safety back was going to knock the ball out or try to intercept it. Wow. C.J. Daniels with the catch of the night. Awaiting the extra point. 13-7 right now, waiting the extra point with 12 seconds left to go in the half. What are you trying to do? He's trying to look at it because he caught it. They're going to review it. But I think he catch it. Let me see the review again because he looked like he didn't lose it. Yo, what you call it, man?
That safety was set for the interception.
He looking for the interception, but you got to look at the dude in front of you. Like, yo, you got to get there. Man, what a catch by Daniels, man. See, I thought yeah, the ball came out, but it stayed on him though. He didn't hit the
Yeah,
ground,
no, that's a
so
touchdown. That's a
that's a
touchdown.
touchdown. But man, who's that? Number 8 for Notre
Mhm.
Dame, bro. You should either had the interception or deflected the pass. You cannot let him. You got to do something with that.
That's a Don Schuler.
Wow, C.J. Daniels, nice catch. And that's going to put the Cane up by a score going into and hey, they're going to come out. They're going to get the ball first in the second half. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that first possession is going to be monumental. If they could get a score on it and go to a 2-possession game, that's going to work wonders. And there's Michael Irvin right there on the sidelines for the
Mm-hmm.
Canes. Michael Irvin,
The playmaker. That defensive back, though, he should have been attacking. He should feel that receiver there.
right?
And
Because
you
you're
want
looking
to
at the ball,
don't wait for the ball. You're taught to go get it at its highest point. So
right?
that's why look, you wait in. That's why that receiver did. If anything, if he didn't catch it, he would have deflected it away. So if you want the interception, go get it. Don't wait
R-
for it. Go get it.
Right. And the extra point is up, and it's good. And it's a 14-7 game. So more than likely, Notre Dame will just get the ball and take a knee going into a halftime. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that safety or whoever it is, bad play, bro.
Sure, yeah.
Listen, forget about the interception. Go for the deflection or something, man. You got to get the deflection or something, bro.
It's not. You can get the interception. Don't wait where you're
I
attacking it.
know, right? Attack it, but
You,
I'll say just don't
you
let the guy
get the
catch the ball. I
deflection.
don't care.
Exactly. That's my point. Don't wait for it. Go get it. Attack it. If anything, you know what? You knock the ball down. So good play by
And
Beck too.
and man, Beck was under pressure too.
Yeah, he was good. Good throw. Let his man go up and get the play. So but that's a heck of a catch right there. That's the best catch all weekend. Of all the games so far. So.
Well, yeah, man. Wow. Like I said, number 8 now, he's holding his helmet. It's like, bro, you should have made the play. You should have
Mm-hmm.
made the play, bro.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, Daniels. 3 receptions, 34 yards. So.
All right. Canes are kicking the ball off. The kick is up, and it'll be a touchback. So, like I said, when Notre Dame come out, more than likely they're just gonna take a knee before to avoid
Yeah.
any further what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, South Carolina wins the Beamer Bowl today.
Mm-hmm. The Beaver Bowl.
So what? Notre Dame comes back, Notre Dame scores, and then watch Miami come right back and score. So Carson Beck with 2 touchdown passes in the game. All right, Notre Dame gets the ball, and that's what they're gonna do. They're just gonna take a knee and go into the locker room at halftime. So we are at halftime with the score. The Miami Hurricanes, the number 10 team in the nation, leading the number 6 team in the nation, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 14-7. 2 touchdown passes from Carson Beck, and the Canes are in control. Like I said, they should get the ball first when the third quarter begins, and that first possession is going to be a huge, could be a monumental shift in this game. If they can score on that possession, score a touchdown, they could give themselves a 2-score lead, and the pressure is focused on Notre Dame, and Notre Dame will have to do something when they come out in that second half. They're gonna have to. Their defense first gonna have to make a stop. The defense can't let them score. Can't let them score. Got to make that stop.
Yeah, I mean, right now Beck is 13 of 20, 147 yards, 2 touchdowns. Carr is 8 of 12, 54 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now, on rushing attack, you have Jadarian Price, who's 6 carries, 45 yards. Love is 4 for 13. All total, 14 carries, 61 yards for their rushing attack. While Miami, you have Fletcher with 6 carries for 25 yards, Brown for 4 for 15. Overall, 16 carries, 41 yards. And you have Faison for Notre Dame, 3 receptions, 27 yards. Gilbert, 2 receptions, 17 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Malachi Tony from Miami, 4 receptions, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. Daniels, 3 for 34, 1 touchdown. Marion, 3 for 29. So they're spread it out, again, overall 147 yards of, reception yards. So and again, if you look at the 188 in total offense for Miami, and Notre Dame is 115 in total offense there. So they definitely need to step it up going into the second half. And as far as penalties, Miami has 12 first downs. Notre Dame has 3. Has 6. Notre Dame is 3 of 6 on third down, while Miami is 2 of 6. No fourth down efforts by Notre Dame, 1 of 2 for Miami. So, and there's only been 1 penalty, 1 for 10 yards. So, and again, the big turnover, which set up where we are right now, which is what, and that's what one of the things Notre Dame is going to have to do. They do need to set up and create a turnover. Take the momentum away from Miami. So, because right now that's what they're doing. They're getting into a nice rhythm. So, and you want to put the pressure on Beck. He's a veteran guy. He's confident. He's played at the highest level. So you want to get after him. You want to dirty him up. As we like to say, get after him and dirtying him up. Good clean hits, sack him.
but also force him to throw a bad pass. Because now if what Notre Dame did get that interception, we would have said
Mm-hmm.
he had the pressure and he just threw it up, which is what you want to
Right.
do. But it was his playmaker making that play to come away with that great catch. So so
Mm-hmm.
you had as far as Notre Dame, you have the opportunity. You're getting there, so now get there, hit him, but also force him to create a turnover or cause one of the ball carriers to fumble the ball. So and that's where you go. So
Yeah, man. Because in that play, like I said, man, Carr right now only got 54 yards of passing and got to get them passing things up, man. Got to get
mhm.
Faison and these other guys more involved. And like I said, I have yet to see them take a deep shot. You got to take a shot, man.
They
Somebody got to
did.
get to take a deep shot.
No, Miami. I mean, Notre Dame did. They threw one earlier, overshot, and I think the touchdown was what 20 yards. Yeah, their touchdown was 20
20
yards.
yards. No, I'm talking about like on the other side of the field, like a big play, a 50-yard,
Oh, okay,
40-yard pass
okay.
or something like that. Then you got to throw them deep shots down the field, man, to spread that Miami defense out, man. Because right now, Miami just looking at it like they just like what 20 yards or something like that. They're gonna play. They're gonna play closer to the line.
Yeah, no, you're right about that because Notre Dame they don't fear the deep ball right now, so you need to give them the threat of it. So you're right
Right.
in that regard. Yes. So let me double check the touchdown for Notre Dame. I believe it
Yeah, they
was.
got one. They got one touchdown. But I think was it
Oh no, it wasn't. It was less than. It was less than. Yeah, Gilbert. Oh no, whatchamacallit scored his 20 touchdown at 20 yards for the Miami. That's what I'm thinking of.
yeah, yeah, Notre Dame touchdown was like a 10-yard.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Here we
hey,
go.
first things first, Notre Dame's defense got to win that first possession. They got to get them off the field. They cannot let Miami score on that first possession. Got to make the stop and get the ball back to your team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up, man? Thanks for tapping in. Yeah, that was a heck of a catch, man. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what is? I'm not understanding what this means. Okay, must be another raid then. Okay, okay. So if that's the problem, then we can take care of that real quick.
Take care of it. Yeah. Who's the other dude? C2, man. JJ9.
Put them in the
That
time.
other dude. Yeah, put him in the timeout, man.
Yeah. So there you go. They're in the timeout. All right. So, um, yeah. This weekend though, the high ranked games are so. This game is pretty good. So I'm definitely appreciated. The Clemson LSU was, it was good for the most part. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
quarterback play could have been better. Now I will say this: Beck has probably been out of all the quote unquote top ranked quarterbacks. His
Mm-hmm.
play and Castellano, but Castellanos is not a ranked quarterback. So,
All
but
right.
Beck's play has definitely been, you know,
Mm-hmm.
everything
Yeah.
that you've been looking for. So,
Yep.
you know,
13 of 20 for 147 yards, 2 touchdowns right now.
exactly. So if he can continue to play like this, even going like this for the whole season, then it changes the whole narrative. So Arch Manning, okay, we saw what we had. If anything, he needs to improve, but right now, he definitely needs more time in his offense. So he needs more than one
Mm-hmm.
year. So.
Well, hey, but the thing about it don't get any easy because he's in the SEC, so yeah,
Hmm.
he gonna do his cupcakes. But then when he gonna get in the SEC play with them other teams, I don't care. You play Mississippi State and all these other teams. It's like, hey, those are tough defense. Those are SEC players.
Hmm. All right. So what is Orlovsky talking about? Um.
He's talking about
Yeah.
Ohio State. He's talking about like what Manning was looking at defensive wise.
Hmm. Okay. You're showing a 3D. Yeah, it's basically cover three. That's all they're showing you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. You're out leveraged in terms of numbers.
Orlovsky. Come on, Booger, don't come up there with the Easter suit on. I'm like, what is that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts in terms of this game? How are you feeling? Are you enjoying this game? I'd love to hear from you guys. So, also make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. To the Man Cave, to the Aboriginal, to the Hardcore, to Coach Ed. Make sure you definitely tap in. We do appreciate you guys. Again, hit the like, subscribe, sharing all your social media platforms. It's free for you guys. I always say it. I'm gonna keep saying it. If it's free, it's for me. So that's the old saying. So, but again, we do this because we do love it, and we do love doing this for you, and we appreciate you all. So, there you
Mm-hmm.
go. So,
Because I'm the only one that wear a purple suit on, a fuchsia, purple Marv
well, he's
suit.
probably doing that also because remember he went to LSU, so it's a
Oh
little.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. The little colors.
Yeah, just saying, okay, I'm putting on my LSU pride. Heck, Orlowski went to UConn, which is why he's in the blue and white. So, there
Booger
you have it.
McFarlane.
Yeah, so
So where Orlovsky went?
he went to UConn.
Dan Orlovsky.
Mm-hmm. He probably had one of the most bonehead plays of it ever with Detroit when he ran out of
Oh
the back
yeah.
line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
You always got to go back and find some of the what's Shaq called Shaq and the Fool? Like
mm-hmm,
one of those,
mm-hmm,
like, come on, man. Yeah, like
mm-hmm.
Randy Moss, come on, man. Dan
Tyron Jones.
Orlovsky.
Tyron Jones is a big guy. He should. They really hyped him up, but let me see what Jones did earlier today. Um, in
Oh, just talking about from South
Virginia,
Carolina and the Virginia
Virginia
game.
Tech, yeah, Virginia
Virginia
Tech.
Tech.
Drones was Kyron, yeah, 15 to 35, basically 20 incompletions for 221 yards and 2 interceptions. So definitely not a good day for him. So let me see, total offense. Virginia Tech at 336, South Carolina 328. So, I mean, they were pretty close in terms of yardage. So, but okay, there it is. All right. So there you have it. All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting game. A nice little back and forth. So can Notre Dame stop the U when they come out? And force them into a turnover or a 3-and-out or something to that effect, so they can come back and they can score. So because again, like we were saying earlier, if Miami comes down, even if they get a field goal,
Mm-hmm.
basically up 2 scores, and that really puts a lot of pressure. You're putting a lot of pressure on a freshman quarterback. Because again, remember this is his first start. First starting in Miami against a nationally ranked team. So it's like, oh, okay. So and if you go up 2 scores, you're basically saying, okay, freshman, you got to make those plays. So yeah, they're already touting it as the catch of the year so far.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Catch of the year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, I know the Notre Dame defensive back probably like, man, I don't want to be on this play. It's like, hey, you got to make the play if you don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
in the posters, so you got to make the play. Like I say, even if you didn't get the interception, deflect the pass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got to
Mm-hmm.
deflect it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that catch was just so amazing. So all right. So yeah, Miami gets the ball coming out the second half.
Yeah.
Michigan plays Oklahoma this week coming up, huh? Michigan
Yeah.
and Oklahoma.
I'm actually going to be covering that game.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I know Mitch is probably going to jump on because he's a Michigan fan. So
Yeah, I'll be working, so I'm just tapping with you guys.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know Mitch and the Wolverines, Bryce Underwood. Hey, get your chance to see
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Underwood going up against Brett Venables and the Oklahoma Sooner.
I think the game is at
Oh, the night
7:30.
game. Oh,
Yeah.
the night game. Oh, that's what they're gonna be doing. Oh, okay, yeah, I seen the thing where they're gonna be live from there, so yeah, it'll be a night game.
Yeah. Just want
So the ESPN crew gonna be at in Norman, Oklahoma.
SEC versus the Big Ten. Yeah, it's 7:30 on ABC.
Oh, okay.
So right now, Oklahoma is favored 5.5 points.
Okay. Neither one is ranked, right? Or one is ranked. Neither one.
No, both are. Michigan is at 14 and Oklahoma is at 18.
Oh yeah, I seen it. 14 and 18. Oklahoma's at 18. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But again, things are going to change because they haven't done the new ranking. I don't think they've done
Nope.
the two new rankings.
I,
So.
I think that'll come out Tuesday because tomorrow's a game Monday and there's a game
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow night. You're gonna be no
Yeah.
NYG. It's like NYG, your team, they better not be cheeks, bro. Well, they got Bill Belichick gonna change the culture.
Mm-hmm.
And he said with the Neil deal, also he might lose his hair. He might be like, "It's getting too crazy for me. I can't do this year to year different thing."
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
the one thing about college sports now is that year to year everything changes, man. And then players who play for you, you got to re-recruit them at the end of the year, man, because they gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, golly, I got to keep recruiting the guys that I got on the team, plus the guys who I want to come on the team. You got a double and triple workload now.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'd be like, and now it's about money because they'd be like, yeah, this other team pay me about $4 million to go over here. If you only pay me $2 million, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's the negotiation too. You got to negotiate with these guys.
Exactly. I mean, but it should be in that regard because that benefits the players. I know some fans don't like that, but they're the ones that are putting their bodies on the line. So
hmm
so I don't begrudge them for taking advantage of a capitalistic environment.
And
You
then
know.
these kids are cashing in. They're getting millions of dollars, something that they would never even see unless they get to the professional level. But now they're getting to see it in college level and some high school levels too. It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got a kid who's just like a star in high school, man. It's like, hey, you could get paid in high school because you know what I'm saying. The number one player, AJ DePonza, I think he get about $9 million too.
Mm-hmm.
Go to BYU this year.
Oh, Coco Guff and Naomi Osaka.
Oh yeah, oh wow, Monday. Oh, that's tomorrow,
Ooh,
11 o'clock.
me.
Oh.
Well, I'll probably tap in because I got to record my review shows um starting tomorrow, so I can have them posted by tomorrow night. So that's why I was that's why I take all my notes so this way I can
Mm-hmm.
really get
Mm-hmm.
into it. And when I
And then you got
post
the
it.
show with NYG tomorrow, right? You gonna do the TCU and
Mm-hmm.
UNC.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the game? Is that Chapel Hill?
No,
Or
is this a neutral field? Wait a minute. It's a
yeah,
neutral
let me
field.
see. Let me see if it's a neutral
All right.
field because I know they'd be like,
I'm pulling it up now. So
oh,
I'm
okay.
going tomorrow. It says at UNC. That's all it says.
Well, let
I
me
guess
see.
it is.
I'll see where it's at.
It's Chapel Hill. It's at Chapel Hill.
Okay, yep. Keenan Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan Stadium in Chapel Hill.
Lee Corso's episode was one of the most watched. His final episode was one of the most peaked at 5.1 viewers. It shows how much people really appreciate it and love his takes. So I loved it. I always loved it. So okay, the Yankees tonight. All right. There you have it. All right. So I'm ready for the second half to get going, man.
Yeah, we're ready for the second half to get going and see what is going to happen on that first possession by the Canes. Will they be able to score and make it a two-score game? I mean, even a field goal, anything, make it a two-score game.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so and then we'll see. As Notre Dame defense will be up to the task because that's the most important thing to get them off the field and get the ball back to your team so you could try and tie this game up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What? I think what should I call it? Said it. Was it RC? I think he was
Hmm?
saying that Notre Dame has a lot of new defenders on.
On what, Notre Dame?
Yeah, RC. He said we lost some good players on defense to the NFL. Yeah, so they need to make the right adjustments to go forward. So
Hmm.
hmm. What do you want? Family. Okay.
Hopefully in the second half the rain will taper off, and who knows, Notre Dame might get in gear.
Hmm. I'm expecting Notre Dame to really step it up with their run game because their last offensive drive they did start to get going. So
Hmm.
that will take a lot of pressure off of this freshman. Because like you were saying before, they haven't been throwing any deep passes, and it's kind of hard when you have a freshman and someone starting his first game to really air it out like that. You want to slowly work him into it. So but now if you have the
Hmm.
run game, going, then it changes the narrative. So, then it can open up certain elements on the field for you. So,
Hmm.
yeah, the West Indian Day Parade, Rasta Rasta. I wonder if any of my family went. One day I'm gonna get back to going to the festivals.
Yeah, what a catch by CJ Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
He then come on the sidelines and get Michael Irvin congratulating you. Like
Mm-hmm.
like they about to start the second half. So. All right, third quarter about to start. Notre Dame kicks off to Miami and gonna be a touchback. So Miami will have it at the 25.
Mm-hmm.
So big possession right here by the Canes on offense and also Notre Dame on defense. Will they be able to slow down the Canes? We'll see.
Mm-hmm. They really need to. They need to step it up because you don't want to start to get into 2 and 3 scores down. Not against this the
Hmm.
way it's been playing.
And Carson Beck and the Canes are back out. So Beck is in shotgun with Fletcher to his right. Ball is snapped. Quick throw to number 7, but the play is stopped. Look like it's a false start on the offense, so it's a 5-yard on the Canes.
Mm.
Oh, delay of game. Delay of game. Oh, come on, Miami.
Mm.
Wow.
And I've never understood how you can
Get a
get
delay of game at
things.
the start of the right.
Yeah, because you're just coming out, so and you just kicked off. No time off the clock. So, but here we go.
All right, ball is snapped to Beck in the shotgun. Beck looking like he's taking off, and he gets the yards back. He slides down. Looked like he got a gain of like 7 on the plays.
Mm.
So he gets the penalty, and he gets the penalty right back in penalty yards. And who was the number 7? He getting beat by the Canes left tackle. All right, so 2nd and 10, ball is snapped, hands it off to Fletcher, and he gets about 2 on the play, 2 or 3 on the play, about 2 yards. So it'll be should be 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was good penetration by Notre Dame there.
Mm-hmm.
The right end to force him to do a jump cut. That was Junior Tuahalamaka.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I say their names right.
All right, 3rd and 8 coming up. All right, Beck in shotgun with Fletcher to his left. Ball is snapped. Beck drops back, throws, and it is caught by number 9. Good catch. 1st down, Miami. Gain of it's a gain of 12 on the play. 11 or 12 on the play.
Mm.
Let me see, and that was to number 9 is Elijah Lofton. To Elijah Lofton.
I feel that. That line number 4 has to feel that. He has
All right.
to feel that.
Beck in shotgun. Fletcher to his left. Ball is now at the 42-yard line. All right. Ball is snapped. Hands it off. No, fake the handoff. Beck throws, and he throws it back to Fletcher. Fletcher with a nice move, and he gets about 8 on the play. So it should be 2nd and 2 coming up.
Mm.
Threw the ball into the flats.
No pressure on Beck. None at all.
So Miami moving that ball methodically. They get in there. They get into they get into midfield. All right, 2nd and 2 coming up. Beck will be in shotgun with Fletcher to his right. Man in motion. Ball is snapped. Hands the ball off to Fletcher, who gets a 1st down and more. Wow, good hard run. Looked like a gain of 9 on the play, 9 and 10 on the play.
Mm-hmm. This Miami offensive line is really feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Fletcher with a good run. Notre Dame, your defense is, hey, you gotta stop. The ball is handed off again to Fletcher again, and he looks like he gets the 9 yards on 1st down. Man, they just running that mountain down Notre Dame throat.
Mm-hmm.
They using it. You talking about they using their powerful run game. A 2nd and 1. That was a gain of 9 on the play. So man, they coming out here kicking.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't playing around. They want to get this score. They want to get a score.
Looks like they're in field goal range too.
2nd and 1. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Beck in shotgun. Hands the ball off again to Fletcher, who gets a 1st down and got a gain of 3 on the play. So 1st and 10. And these dudes doing extracurricular activities over here, but they broke it up. So it'll be 1st and 10. The ball should be at the 27 or the 26-yard line. And Miami look like they imposing their will in the run game. It look like the rain let up too. I don't see too much of her, but look like it's good. So it'll be 1st and 10. Clock is running down. Beck is in a shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands the ball off to, is that Brown? That number 6. If it's number 6, that's Brown. That's a gain of 2 on the play. Yep, to Brown. So they just trying to wear down this Notre Dame defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
That should be 2nd and 8 coming up. Miami has used 5 minutes off the clock already in this third quarter. All right, Beck is in shotgun. Brown to the back. The ball is snapped, throws to number 3, and it is stopped immediately to Moore. And that should be either a loss of 1 or no gain. But the Irish was right there ready for that play.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that? Oh, that's a mouthpiece on the ground. All right, so no gain on the play. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Canes. Beck is in shotgun. Brown to his right. Ball is at the 24-yard line. I mean the 26-yard line. Ball is snapped. Beck throws, finds Malachi Tony, and he gets a first down and more.
Whip route. They got them with that whip route again.
Got the whip route. And that was
Mm-hmm.
looked like that was a gain of 14 on the play.
That's how they got the first down before with that whip route. They just did it in closer. So Notre Dame's playing too much man coverage. Well, they're not mixing it up. They're playing a lot of man coverage. They just mix it up sometimes. Sometimes you want to play some zone.
So the ball is at the 9. 1st and goal, Miami. Beck is in shotgun. The ball is snapped. Hands it off to Brown. Brown runs it in there, and he looks like he gets about 4 on the play, 4 or 5 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Ball should be at the 5-yard line. So man, they just, like I said, they wearing down the Notre Dame defensive line. I guess they made a concerted effort at the halftime to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 5. And let's see if the Canes will be able to score on this possession. All right. Bex is in shotgun. Brown to his right. Ball is snapped. Hand the ball off again to Brown. Brown gets in there. He's going to get pushed. He's going to get pushed into the end zone. He should be a touchdown. He's in there. And that should be a touchdown for Brown. And touchdown. Touchdown, Miami. Even if I'm going to review it, but it looked like he got in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 20-7 awaiting the extra point. So Miami on this possession, man, they ran it down Notre Dame's throat. So now Notre Dame is going to be down 2 possession. Now they're going to have to start passing the ball and start, they're going to still run it, but they're going to have to start getting some on chunk yards off the passing play because now you got to get a sense of urgency now. Because Miami has used up, Miami used up at least 6 or 7 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, 8
see where we
11 left. 8:11.
Yeah,
So
8:11 left. Yeah, so it's about at least about close to 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes.
That was about Miami's offensive line. They're imposing their will on the Notre Dame defense.
Yep. Yeah, they can review all they want, but it's a touchdown. Awaiting the extra point. All right, awaiting the extra point. And the kick is up. And it's good. 21-7 Canes with 7:23 left to go in the third quarter. So Miami, they have used up 8 minutes of this clock.
That's why that touchdown right before half was so important. This situation right here, and now you're up two scores on them. You're up 14 points. So what is Notre Dame doing? And Miami's becoming more and more physical, and they're basically telling Notre Dame, you can't stop us, and you can't stop us on either side of the ball. We could do whatever we want to do against you. So we can stop you. So Notre Dame has to step it up. So right now that drive was about the Russian attack. So let me do it this way. Team stats. Yeah, 286 to 115. So in terms of rushing. They're now at 82 yards rushing. So, in that last drive, looks like, let me see, how many yards did they? 5 yards, 4 yards, it's 2 passes, 2 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards. That's 11. It's 14. It's 23. Plus 9 is, plus 11
32.
is 32. Yeah, they basically did whatever they wanted. 32, 34, 39, and they even had a penalty on top of that. So that was them basically saying we could do whatever we want to do. So yeah, Beck is still 186 yards. Fletcher with 15, Brown with 50, but Brown with 26. Man, that was bully ball. That's what
Right.
bully ball there. So
So the number 6 team is in Atlanta. Notre Dame is getting all they can handle right now from the number 10 team, the Miami Hurricanes. So now we're going to see what Notre Dame going to do with their possession, because they have to score here. Because if they can score here and keep it a one possession game, they're still in the game.
Oh yes,
You
most
know,
definitely. Yeah, I'm
but we got
they're
to see.
but they have to do something. They can't go. They definitely cannot go 3 and out. Your
Nah.
defense was just out there, and they're starting to get tired. So, you want to step up and you want to handle your business accordingly. So,
Yeah, like I said, they got their work cut out for them. Let's see how they move the ball. Let's see if they're gonna play with some sense of urgency, because if let's say if they use up about 4 or 5 minutes and they don't get nothing, that's shortening the game tremendously for Miami.
mm-hmm.
So they got to get something on this possession right here, and then they get the defense got to their defense got to make a stop. But shoot, if the defense can make a stop coming out of halftime after they got a breather, then I don't know, because and if Notre Dame go out 3 and out, their defense is going to get gashed again because they're going to be tired. Yeah, Miami. That's the thing. On Miami, it's always raining in Miami at some point.
It's typical for it.
All right. Canes set to kick the ball off. Kick is up, and it'll be a touchback in the end zone. So Notre Dame will start out at the 25-yard line. CJ Carr, come on out and see what this offense, if they can get this offense going. And let's see how the Notre Dame offensive line. Let's see if they're going to get overpowered by the Miami, the Canes defensive line. All right, cars and shotgun. Ball at the 25. Ball is snapped. Carr looking, throws into the flats, and a bad pass, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10. I don't know, these quarterbacks, when they got the jitters throwing the ball to the flats or throwing close to them.
To be honest with you, I still don't understand why they're not using more of Jeremiah Love.
Right. All right, 2nd and 10. Cars and shotgun. Love's to his left. Man is in motion. Ball is snapped. Carr drops back, looking, pass, and the pass is deflected. So it'll be 3rd down. Uh-oh. They haven't even wasted no time off this clock with two incomplete passes. And man, haven't moved the ball at all. This 3rd down is important. They got to get a first down. They can't get a first down. Miami, the Canes will get the ball back and try to inflict more damage. All right, 3rd and 10. Carr is in shotgun with Love to his left. Ball is snap. Drops back. Throws, and it is incomplete again. Off of number 9's hands. So 3 and out.
That was the right call too.
Right.
That was the right call with the screen. But
because he had some guys out there. He had some guys out there with him. He had the
mm-hmm,
caravan. And the Canes get the ball back, and that defense from Notre Dame have to come back on the field again.
mm-hmm,
And I can just say, I think they're going to run the ball more. They're going to run the ball more. All right, Notre Dame kicks off to Miami. He gets it at the 20, 20 to 25, the 30, and he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So that's where Carson Beck and the Canes will start at the 30.
mm. Yeah.
And they wasted no time off that clock, man.
Mm-mm.
No time off that clock.
Mm-mm.
Yo, the defense must have got like I'll say about 20 seconds of rest. 20
Game clock
seconds.
rest. Yeah, that's all they pretty much did. So
Yeah, I know. The defense probably looked like they came on out and they be like, "Wait a minute, we got to go right back out again."
mm-hmm,
You guys, how many seconds you lose? 20 seconds, and that's it.
mm-hmm.
Wow, and those are 3 passing plays, no run plays.
That's why I said I don't understand why they're not using Love. It just seems like they have the ability to run, but I don't understand why this coach is so. And you have a freshman quarterback. I understand you want to get him wet and you
Mm-hmm.
use some, passes into the flats. You really haven't thrown anything deep with him, but still, your running backs you haven't used more than you need to. Well, no, I said that wrong. They haven't used the running backs more
Right.
efficiently in this game. I mean, if you have what is it? They have 61 yards rushing. 61 yards. You're getting 4.4 yards a carry. That right there tells you can at least get to a 3rd and 1. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why to me it should be you should be using more of the running game. This should be something that you should be implementing more, especially when you have a first time quarterback like this, and a freshman at that. So but hey, they get paid
Mm-hmm.
big bucks, I don't. So
I know that was not Notre Dame's thing to go 3 and out that quick. That was the quickest 3 and out.
mm-hmm. This
Defensive plays. I just took my helmet off and I put it right back on.
literally 22 seconds of game time.
That's crazy. On 3 pass plays, all incomplete passes. All incomplete passes.
And you're probably out there 5 minutes, and not even that, maybe 3.5 minutes in total. Because by the time you call the play, you got a 40-second play clock,
Mm-hmm.
and you use 22 seconds. So it's like, okay. So you probably use what, if you went 40 seconds, and you probably didn't. So, man, that's
Oh, what is that? It was something. It was like a flag on the play. Didn't even know that, I guess, or somebody get hurt.
he was pushing it back.
Yeah, pushing it back. Yeah. Okay. Well, Notre Dame defense back on out there, and we're saying Miami's about to go to work again on them.
Love looks frustrated. He's like, why are they
Mm-hmm.
not using me?
All right. Canes with the ball. Beck is in shotgun. Brown to his left.
Mm,
Ball is snapped over to Brown. Brown gets and he's still going on his feet. Brown, and then he gets slammed out of bounds. Whoa. That was like a gain of 5 on the play or something. Yeah. There's some little wrestling moves going on out in the sidelines.
mm,
Yeah, they moved them back because they had the ball on the 30, but because of that
mm-hmm,
flag, they went back to look like the 13 or 12-yard line. All right,
mm-hmm,
2nd and 4, so it's a gain of 6 on that play. Ball is snapped back, throws the ball to the flats, over to Daniels. Daniels looks like he gets about 3 yards, so it should be 3rd and 1 coming up.
mm.
Quick pass to the side to Daniels. So it'll be 3rd down coming up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 3rd and 1. I'm pretty sure they're gonna run the ball right here because Notre Dame's defense is kind of tired because they was just on the field for like about 8 minutes.
Hmm.
All right, 3rd and 1. It looks like Miami's all up on the line. Becker's in shotgun. Hands the ball off to Brown, and he slips and falls. Wow. Loses 1 yard on a play.
That's what Notre
Wow.
Dame needed right there.
Yep. And offensive lineman is down for Miami. Bell is down for right now. But, man, he slipped on that play because they could have got that 1 yard. But, wow. Well, that's what Notre Dame needed. Slippery field.
Mm-hmm.
He slipped. He tripped on somebody's foot. Let me see.
Oh, he's on the left tackle, the guy that he
Oh, I
it
thought
was
he just.
hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, it was the field, but he
Yeah,
fell
it was
on
because of the field.
him. Yeah, so
Uh, Golden opportunity for the Canes to move the ball, man. Because that was a short 3rd down, 3rd and 1. All
mm-hmm.
right, so the Canes are set to kick off. The ball is kick is up, and it was fair catch and good bounce for Notre Dame. Look like they're gonna get it at the 36-yard line.
Mm. Now this offense needs to come out and really move the ball and go down and score.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you've been saying, I mean, you can't. You got first of all, you got to give your defense a break. That's
Yep.
one of the biggest things. So you want to take the football and you want to move down the field. You don't even want a quick strike score. Which quick strike would be good, but you're then putting
Mm-hmm.
your defense back out there again. So
Mm-hmm.
let me see.
Yeah, but on this play, they probably need it. Like you said, they need a long drive to get the defense some rest because, hey, get a score. You're going to get a long drive. You got to get a touchdown. Got to get a score. Got to get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People who out there play the lottery, make sure you go out and play it tomorrow. I think it's up to $1 billion a Powerball.
It's 1.1 billion.
A Powerball. You remember the commercial back in the day? All you need is $1 in a dream, but
Mm-hmm.
now all you need is $2 in a dream. It's $2 now.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is $1 and a dream. I remember that one was the one. It was like about what a year ago when they had that $1 billion one, and that lady she used her whole life savings thinking she was going to win the lottery, and she didn't win, and then she tried to do a GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you gonna go do a GoFundMe so people can put the money back that you lost. That you it's like the percentage of winning that stuff, man. Is like one in half a billion, whatever it is. Like I don't care how much money you put on. You can put 400,000. You ain't gonna give you a chance to win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now it's 50-50. That's different, you know what I'm saying? But then when it go like one in a trillion or a billion, it's like, yo, that odds is so big. Like, don't even try. Don't even do it. Not worth it. Just play just like what $5, $10, and that's it. You win, you win. You win something. You don't. You don't.
I'll just do it that way. I don't go all out like that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying when you just like she put her life savings in there because she was like, oh, I gotta hit this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna hit this. Like, what were you thinking? Like, one of these tickets is gonna be the winner, and none of them turn out to be the winner. So that tells you right
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else who heard that story, that tells you right there. That person didn't win. Don't even try it because she wasn't the first person, and she probably ain't gonna be the last. But I'm just saying, in this age of social media, you hear and you see a lot of things. Hey, just take it for what it's worth and just leave it. Leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's like people going to the casino. They go to the casinos, like I guess they take their paycheck and be like, "I'm gonna win" or whatever, and go in there and spend it all on the blackjack table, the roulette, and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Is like,
Mm-hmm.
well, you better get on out of there because, like, yo, you gonna be like pawning your stuff. Like, hey, take this watch. How much this watch worth?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, look at Lou Holtz. Lou Holtz.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to action. Notre Dame, Carr with the ball in the shotgun with Love to his right. Carr throws to the side to number 6, Faison. And Faison gets about 5 or 6 on the play. Got stuck for a minute, but he got about 5 on the play. He's a good, what you call it? He's a shifty player, man. Like I say, he plays with a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm. He's a good slot guy.
All right, 2nd and 5 coming up. Carr is in the shotgun. Look like Notre Dame is hurrying up. Carr drops back, throws to number 9 for the catch. First down, gain of 6 on the play.
Mm.
So good play. That ball's to Eli Raridon. Eli Raridon. All right. 1st and 10. Notre Dame, Carr with the ball. Raridon in motion. Throws to Raridon, and he drops it. Incomplete pass.
And he was open.
He
He
was
was
open.
open, yeah. Sometimes these guys see the opening and then they just get so antsy instead of just staying true to your fundamentals.
They see the whole field out, the whole green field out there. They see it. It's like, oh, I'm open. All right. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Notre Dame Carr in a shotgun with Brown to his right. Ball is snapped. And he takes off. Carr takes off, and he's going to get a first down and more. Good take by Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got, what he got about 13 on the play, 14.
Yeah, about 13.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 40-yard line at the Miami 40. So Notre Dame is in business. All right, Carr's in the shotgun with Brown to his, Love to his left. Ball is snapped, drops back, throws deep, and a great catch by number 0. Great catch. Who is that?
Mm.
Let's see, a nice catch. And that is by Malachi Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Look like got it to the 14 or the 13-yard line. That was a gain of 26 on the play.
Good job for not letting
And
that ball hit the ground.
look like they're gonna try to review it because they're
Mm-hmm.
stopping it right now
Mm-hmm.
to review it. But good catch, man.
That was a very good catch. Um, and that can spark you right there. So, now Notre Dame needs to go, take this opportunity and score another
Let
touchdown.
me see. Did he catch? Did he get
Oh,
it?
he caught it.
Oh
He
yeah,
caught
yeah, yeah. He caught it. He really held on to that thing, man. Yep. That's a good
it.
catch. That's
His
a good
hand
catch.
was
They better not.
underneath. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they better not come back and be like, overturn the ball was nah. He had a good control of that ball. He had a good control of that ball. And that was what I needed. Like I said, that's kind of the vertical that like I said, where was this in the 1st quarter, the 2nd
Mm-hmm.
quarter?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think teams do this when they get behind. It's just like, well, it's like you have no sense of urgency until you get behind, man. It's like you're supposed to be playing like that from the get-go.
Great extension, elevation.
Hmm
He has that ball in his hand and it's squeezed against his helmet. So,
Yeah, they should come back with up. It should be upheld, and the call is upheld. So it'll be 1st and 10 Notre Dame at the 13 or the 14-yard line. Much needed by Notre Dame. Much needed.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Notre Dame. 1st and 10. Carr is in the shotgun. Love to his right. Ball's on the 14-yard line. Ball is snapped. Carr hands it off to Love. Love gets to the outside, and he's going to get down. Oh, hurdles and almost gets into the end zone. But it's a flag.
They're
Let's
going to
see what
call
the flag is.
holding.
They're going to bring it back.
I think they're going to call holding.
Yeah, they bringing it back. Holding. Oh, that's what you don't need when you get near the goal line. You don't need a holding call. Who holds? Like, is it number 54? Oh, number 9. Number 9. Come on, bro. Number 9.
He
That
held
was
him.
Eli Raridan. Come on. Now Notre Dame. So they back. So they should be at the 24-yard line. Moving backwards.
That's also because Love was supposed to take it up inside, and he's trying to block him to the outside, and Love bounced it, like you said. So,
all right, Carr's in shotgun, drops back, snap. Ball is thrown, and it is incomplete, and there's a flag. Wow. The DB was celebrating, and the receiver told him, "Look back! Look, they threw a flag." Let me see what this flag is. Well, I guess he's holding the jersey, probably.
If it's either an interference or holding, what it does even more so, it gives them an automatic first down. So
pass interference.
And yeah, it makes it 1st and 10.
Yep, 1st and 10, pass interference now. So the ball would be right back. It should be right back at the 9-yard line. It should be at the 9. So now it'll be 1st and goal. At the 9.
Yeah, at the 23. So it's.
Yep. So the ball should be, like you say, right back at the 13 or the 14 on 1st and 10. All right, Carr's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands it off to Love, and he gets about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, they were playing the run on that play. They were playing the run.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up with 2:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, 2nd and 8. Carr's in shotgun. Love is to his right. You got to get a score on one of these possessions. All right, Carr with the ball. Hands the ball off to Love, who hurdles again and gets about 4 or 5 on the play, 4 yards on the play. Should be 3rd and 4 coming up. Just don't lose that ball, hurling. So 3rd down. Say you think there's two possessions for Notre Dame. There's 2 downs right here, 2 down territory.
Depends on what you get on this down, because it's 3rd and 5. You know,
3rd and 5.
If you get nothing, you got to take the field goal. But if you get down to like a 4th and 1, maybe 4th and 2, yeah, you're gonna strongly consider it to send a message to your team.
So let me see what they call. The play has stopped. All right, back to action. 3rd and 5 from the 8-yard line. Carr is in shotgun with Love to his left. Carr keeps the ball, and he gets a 1st down. So a gain of 9 on the play. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. That was a design quarterback keep. All right, so Love should be getting the ball here, man. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is an attitude setter. You know, take the ball, work it right up inside if you can.
Carr and shotgun. The ball is snapped. Hands the ball off to Love, who's trying to get in there, and he is stopped at the 1. Should be 2nd and goal coming up. And there's a flag after the play's over. Oh,
that's
what's
because
going on?
23 was following the play because his helmet is off.
He's not supposed to stay in the play. That's a personal foul, and that's an automatic first down. What you're supposed to do is remove yourself. The play is going away from you. You stay right where you're at, or you walk away. But I know your adrenaline is going, and you keep going. Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it's on the defense personal foul. So
Mm-hmm. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct. You're not supposed to do that. You gotta tell your player, look, your helmet comes off. Get away.
he said he's still going back in there. Huh? All right, so it's first and goal now. So and Notre Dame got 3 chances right here on the
Mm-hmm.
1 yard
1 yard
line.
line.
Four, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, 4 chances. This is like, hey, I don't care. This is 4 down territory. You got to get this
Mm-hmm.
touchdown. With 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter. All right, clock is running now. So this is the final play right here. Are they gonna get it in, or are they gonna wait till the fourth quarter? All
Fourth
right,
quarter.
ball is Carr in the shotgun with Love to his left, hands the ball off to Love, and he gets stopped again. And his helmet comes off, but that is the end of the third quarter with the score. Miami up 21-7.
Mm.
So it'll be second and goal at the start of the fourth quarter for the Irish.
Personally speak, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. I still would have waited until let the clock run down and go into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you got second down and but I get it. I get what he's trying to do. So
You said you'd have tried to draw them all sides or
no,
something.
no, I would have gone into
Just
the
let the
fourth
clock.
quarter. Yeah, let the clock run
Okay.
down. All right, so Cardinal 11 and 19, 91 yards. Back 18-25, 189, so nothing different. Price has 6 carries, 45-yard cars, 5 for 23. Love has to have more yards than that. 8 carries, 18 yards. Yeah, Fletcher 10 of 15, 10 for 50. Brown 9 for 32. And then receptions, Faison 4 for 32. Fields 2 of 28. And then you have Tony 5 for 75, Daniels 4 for 37, Marion 3 for 39. So, that's pretty much the individual player. And then, yeah, there's no big difference in first downs. Third down efficiencies are pretty close. Now Miami is outgaining Notre Dame by about 100 yards. So, and Miami's starting to pick up penalties, 5 for 42, while Notre Dame is 1 of 10. So there you have it. And yeah, my coach Turk just hit me. Let me see. Let me hit him back. All right, so here we have it. I gave you all the stats. So thanks to everyone who's here. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the hardcore, the Aboriginal, Man-Cave, and my channels. Make sure you sub up if you haven't already subbed up. We appreciate you guys being there for us. Make sure you hit the notification so you know when we post new content. We appreciate you all. It's free for you guys to do that, and it helps us out immensely. And share on all your social media platforms. So
It helps everyone to continue to grow, and you get to see great content like this. So thank you everyone for being there. Again, nothing but love and respect. So
Oh yeah, look like Notre Dame will be back in business. They score here early, and then hey, then they got to rely on their defense to make a stop to get the ball back and stuff like that.
but here they've been moving the football, and they're not 3-and-out, so the defense is getting a rest. So and then they score a touchdown that gives your defense energy, so the
Yep.
adrenaline starts to go. So now you can say, all right, now they just scored, we're back in this. Let's go out there and let's get a turnover, to give the offense the ball. So or something to that effect.
Hmm.
So now for Miami, you want to stop this. Yeah, they're going to go four down, so they got 3 more
All
downs.
right, cars and shotgun, ball is snapping. Man, they look like they move, but the pass is thrown to Faison in the flats for a touchdown. Good play.
Mm-hmm.
21-13. Good play.
Mm-hmm. Very good play. So,
Jordan Faison with the 1 yard touchdown reception. Awaiting the extra point, so it's 21-13. So good way to respond by the Fighting Irish. So like I said, now it would be on the defense to see if they can make a stop here.
mm-hmm.
So the extra point is up and it's good. 21-14, one possession game. Man, that dude got right through. He almost blew up the play.
Mm-hmm. Right tackle was laid out of his stance. That's what Notre Dame needed right now. That's really
That's
what they
exactly
needed.
what they needed.
Mm-hmm. Carr looks just so calm and collective, though.
Uh-huh.
No, not even rattled or anything. So,
Yep. So Notre Dame set the kickoff to the Canes.
mm-hmm.
All right, the kick is up. And it's going to be a touchback. So the Canes will start at the 25-yard line with Carson Beck and the Canes.
Almost thought that was going out of bounds for a second. The
And
way it
that's what it
hooked.
looked like.
Yeah, but it hooked back. So,
Hmm.
mm.
All right, so let's see what Carson Beck and the Canes do on this possession right here. See, Notre Dame got a little momentum going with the scoring. All right, Beck is in shotgun. Hands the ball off to, is that it's number 4, Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
And Fletcher gets about a couple on the ground.
That's a good run right there.
Mm-hmm.
He establishes the momentum that Miami's looking for.
Oh, Fletcher got about 6 on the play. Six
Mm-hmm.
yards. So 2nd and 4 coming up. All right. Beck in the shotgun. And it look like Brown is next to his right. Beck drops back, looking, throws, and it is incomplete. Like Tony was the intended receiver. So it's 3rd and 4. Sure.
If Notre Dame don't step out, won't be no comeback. Defense been super mid today. Yeah. I mean, see, I got you. I feel you.
Oh, and we got a holding call on Miami, so it's gonna be 3rd and 14 coming up. That was a late flag, but it was a holding call. Yeah.
Yeah, this defense definitely needs to step up And he got
So
beat. Oh yeah, he got beat. He got beat.
yeah, that's the break they needed, man. 3rd and 14. If they can get off the field off this and get the ball back, hey, Notre Dame would be right back in business. So this will be a win for Miami's. 2nd and 14. My bad, 2nd and 14. So Beck in shotgun with Brown to his right. Beck drops back, looking, throws to Tony, and Tony gets the yards back. So it should be a 3rd and like what 8 coming up. 3rd and 8.
When it was almost 7, I almost cut it off, but I was like, I gotta see it through. Yeah, that's the fan. That's the fan. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's what we say. They just got to do one thing, got to make the score in there. But here's 3rd and 7, big 3rd down coming up. If Notre Dame defense can get off the field, that'll go a long ways, to get the ball right back to them. 3rd and 7, Beck is in the shotgun, empty back, ball to snap, and it's a flag, or is it timeout? Timeout. Timeout,
Yeah,
Miami.
play clock was down. Yeah, okay. They had to call that timeout. So how you hurt yourself there.
It's 3rd and 7 coming up. Well, before then, both teams had their full set of timeouts, so that's a good thing going into this 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm. So now, the question I have is, should Notre Dame bring the heat on Beck right now?
He said bring an all-out blitz.
Not an all-out, but, bring pressure. In other words, if you want to bring 5, do you want to bring 5, play man behind it, man coverage behind it, something to that effect, or do you want to play coverage? It was 2nd and 14. You played coverage because they ran that whip route, but they were in zone and they picked up 7 yards. So it's 3rd and 7 now. So do you want to take that chance, or do you want to get rid of the ball quickly? So that's the thing that you would be, as a coach, you're asking yourself: do I want to bring pressure, or do I want to play coverage?
Right.
And I'm sitting here trying to. The way this defense has been handling the coverage, I'm going to play the sticks. I'm going to play zone. Probably a 2 high.
You say you're trying to keep them in front, trying to keep it in front of stop the 1st down.
Mm-hmm. Play 2 high and then 5 underneath.
So what y'all think about Carr? Was hurling insults most of the 1st half. Y'all think he's selling it now? Yeah.
He's all right. I mean, he doesn't show a rattleness, on his persona. Probably inside he is, but I think he's all right. He's still got to develop. He's still a young quarterback, but there's a skill set there. I do see that. But for this game, that touchdown I think might have helped him relax. So, we'll see. Right now, it's about this defense. First things first, can you get the stop? Because if the defense can get the stop, then the offense is going. That's a 3 and out, and the offense is going right back out there. So, which is what you want for Notre Dame, and then you can, move down the field and, go score another touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what her name is. Appreciate everyone being here, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this game too. So, I know sometimes it goes up and down, up and down. That's football, but overall, it's a great game. This is really a great game.
Yeah, and like I said, they're gonna be even more excited this week coming up with NFL back too.
Yeah.
So they'll be both, football junkies. All right, 3rd and 7. Let's see what the Notre Dame defense is going to do. All right, Miami, Beck.
Tudo,
what's good? Salute, bro. All right, Beck drops back, looking. Is he going? And he gets sacked. So the Notre
Mm.
Dame defense comes up with a great play.
Big play right
Oh,
there.
that's
Big
what they
play.
needed.
And they only came with 3. They
Yeah,
only
yep.
came with 3. So that's even bigger. Yeah, that helps you. That helps you right there. Man down. You got a man down. So but yeah, now you come off the field. That's what your offense needs. You got your spark. You're feeling good. So right now, where does this punt? Where do you get this? Where do you have this punt at? So you're gonna be punting around the 22-yard line. So basically, if they go,
That's the
yeah,
break that the Notre Dame needed, and the kick is up, and it's fair catch. Look like fair catch at the 35-yard line. So that's where
mm-hmm,
Carr and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will start from with the momentum on their side.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, Tudo, and yeah, we're doing good, man. As weather around the corner these days, the
these
weather
days.
it's all right. So
It's been
but
good. The weather's been good.
yeah, just enjoying the college football, man. So streaming these games. Um, so here we go. Cars back out there. You got it, bro.
All right. All right. So it'll be 1st and 10, Carr with the ball in the shotgun with Love to his right. Ball is snapped, hands the ball off to Love. Love up the middle, and he gets about 8 or 9 on the play. Should be having a good run by Love.
Good cut. Yes.
So Notre Dame, the momentum keeps up. Like I said, they got this defense a little bit tired too on Miami now because they just had a nice little
Mm-hmm.
drive.
Mm-hmm. Hope everything is well with you, Toto. You and the family. And you're doing well out there overseas.
Overseas. Yeah, Tudo, man. Thanks for tapping in, man. Like I said, much love, bro.
Wasting time. They're wasting time.
All right,
They're
2nd
wasting
and 2
time.
coming up. 2nd and 2. Carr in the shotgun. Love to his right. Ball is snap. Quick throw. Oh, and almost intercepted. And it is intercepted by Miami. And he gets it. Wow. Wow. No,
Mm.
not a momentum that the Notre Dame wanted.
Wow.
Oh, and it's
That
picked
is
off.
that is noted. Miami's picking up Notre Dame's tendencies. That is what they're doing because they've been doing that all game. They've been doing those short flats. And right now, to be honest with you, you just ran. Keep running again.
Mhm.
That's big right there. That changes the whole tenor of
That's
everything.
oh man, that ball, that deflection, and which goes like, wow, number 4 for Miami gets it back, and he puts them in great field position to go score again because it gives them a real short field. Wow.
Mm-hmm. That right there, I put on the coaches because you've been running this play consistently, and they're picking it up.
And they had the ball on a 28-yard line, so that's what
Mm-hmm.
Carson Beck is in shotgun. Beck hands the ball off to Fletcher. Fletcher gets about 6 on the play.
Mm-hmm.
6 or 5 on the play, so it should be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Hurricanes. Oh man, that's exactly what Notre Dame did not need. Ah,
Oh, okay. I got you too, though. So
all right, 2nd and 4. That was a gain of 6 on that play.
mm-hmm.
So Beck will be in shotgun with Brown. Is that Brown? Yeah, Brown to his right. All right, ball is snap. Hand the ball off it's a Fletcher. It's a Fletcher, and Fletcher gets about a yard or 2 on the play.
Mm.
So it should be 3rd and 3 coming up. With 11 minutes left to go in the game. One score game. Miami up 21-14, but Miami is in, and they're threatening to score.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 3, either going to be a field goal or it's going to be a touchdown. Notre Dame did not need that break, man. All right, 3rd and 3. Beck is in a shotgun. Fletcher to his right. Beck hands the ball off to Fletcher, and he is stopped. for a gain of 1. So
Mm.
4th down coming up is what is Miami gonna do? Are they gonna kick a
Kick the
field
field goal.
goal?
Kick the field goal. You got to
Yeah.
take the points.
That's what they look like they're gonna do. They're gonna take the points with 10 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a 2-score game. All right, Tudo. Let me do, do,
Yeah, wait, so I can put your links in the chat. Link.
do. All right, the kick is up. And it's good. So the 2-score game, 24-14.
That changed everything. So now it's a 2-score game again. So which is what they needed. So, but let me figure out how to do this.
All right, Tudo, you should have it on there.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't have it with me either.
Yeah, yeah. Nope, not yet, Tudo. Nope. Got to get them subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
He said that
Mm-hmm.
interception. Yeah, that interception was crazy, man. All of a
Mm-hmm.
deflection. That's the one thing with the deflection, man. The deflections.
They've been running that play though. That's the whole problem. They've been running that play all game.
Uh-huh.
And Miami got hold of it, and here they go.
Oh man, Notre Dame was making that comeback because they was moving the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But every time the deflection goes up in the air, that's it. You don't never wanted to go high up in there. You wanted to hit the ground. Just go to the ground. Thank you, Tudo.
All right. Good job, Tudo. Yeah, Tudo is there with me, so he should be able to.
I'm about to say, so now what Notre Dame is gonna have to do? They're gonna have to score, and they're gonna have to have their defense make another stop to get this ball back. But I think with Notre Dame, they gotta score in this possession.
Mm-hmm. They need to score something, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. They
You're
need to
right.
go down and score something. And that's what you need. You still have plenty of time. You have 9 minutes. You still have your three timeouts. So you still have plenty of time. It's just, right now, no more mistakes, and you can't go. You can't punt the ball. You need to go down and either kick a field goal or get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
So we'll see what Marcus Freeman these guys got. So more than likely they're gonna have to go to the passing thing to get some chunk yards. Have to mix it up a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. They're gonna have to mix it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So they set the kickoff, see where they get the ball at.
My man Short is crazy. He said Monterey and Chris Ass on my TV in 2025 throwing me off. Not gonna lie. I'm with you, bro.
He said what?
He said Monterey and Chris Ash on my TV in
Oh yeah,
2025 is
yeah.
he's a Rutgers guy too. So
Uh-huh. All right. So there's a touchback. So Notre Dame will get the ball at the 25-yard line. So they gotta move it. 9:42 left to go in this game. They got to get a score on this possession. Their defense got to get back on the field and get a stop or a turnover. So far, almost a quiet night for Jordan. Jeremiah Love. All right, Carr is in shotgun with Love to his left. Ball is snapped, drops back, looking, throws into the flat to Love, and Love gets around the side and gets about 6 on a play. Good run by him. Is he down?
Yeah, it looks like he's down.
He just got back up. Okay. So it should be 2nd and 4 coming up. 2nd and 5. All right, he's still in there. Carr's in shotgun. Love to his right. Ball is snapped. Carr drops back, looking, throws to Love in the flat, and Love gets a first down, enough for a first down. He gets about 7 on the play, 7 or 8. So 1st and 10, Notre Dame moving the ball along. See, they're playing a little bit more pace.
I think my boy Raul.
All right, Carr in the shotgun, empty backfield. Ball of snaps, drop back, looking, throws to the flats, throws to what's that? Elliott, Elijah, Rodaran. I forgot his name.
I'll tell you 1 second. Hold on. Eli Raridan.
Eli Raridan. Right, yeah. And there's a Hurricane player down on the field, number 8. So got to take a timeout for that. Get him off the field to attend to him. He holding his right leg, the hamstring, the back.
See the hamstring. If they extend, if they extend the leg, it's a cramp, or is it the back of the knee? So it's a little twinge there. So.
See, Notre Dame, like I said, they could get some scoring on this play. Look at this commercial. You see that one?
The new. I can't hear it though because I have.
He said, "I just got here." They's like, "Pack it up, bro. They moving from the house." Oh, it's a road trip. You're like, "But I just got here." Yeah, these commercials. I mean, these Heisman commercials be funny, man.
Connecticut. Okay. All right, let me get back to here. Need to be back.
8:33 left to go in the 4th.
And Tudo says, "Coach, we had our 2nd win in a row starting. Congrats." Really have to get.
Great coaches. We all play with grit, and we play all in every match. Okay.
And
that's good too, though, man. Congrats.
Rutgers won the first game. It still wasn't a good game because they allowed the team to come back, and it should have won at least by it should have been a 14-point win, but they only won by 3 points. I mean, they were up at 31-14 at the half, and ended up winning 31-14. 31-14, and ended up winning 34-31. So they only scored 3 points in the second half. So, but we'll see what happens this week because week 1 to week 2 is where you see the most improvement. So, all right. So let's see.
All right. So we are back. All right, let's see what Notre Dame gonna do now.
Mm-hmm.
Still a nice little time left in the game. All right, it's gonna be Beck is in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Beck drops. I mean, Carr drops back and wide open to number 0, who gets a first down and more. Look like a gain of 29 on the play.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
that was a good one.
So that's what we talking about. So that pass was to Malachi Field.
Fields, yeah.
So it's 1st and 10, Notre Dame in Miami territory now. And ball is at the 34-yard line. All right, Beck is in shotgun, 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Carr drops back. Holds the ball, and he runs down. And Carr, got thumped at the end. Looked like a gain of 7 on the play. The balling, it looked like the ball was trying to come out, and then the other guy tried to get in there, but Torre in on a play. But quarterback keeping the quarterback run, so Beck gets about 7, but he got thumped by Torre. a little shoulder.
I know his brothers on Rutgers are like, all right, I see you, bro.
All right, so 2nd and 3 coming up. All right, Carr's in the shotgun with Love to his right, to his left. Hands the ball off to Love. Love gets a first down and more. Gets about 6 on the play.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10 Notre Dame, and they right back in here. Like I said, they got to score in this possession, and then just go on defense. Just got to make a stop or get a turnover. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 22-yard line. Carr is in shotgun with Love to his right. Ball is snapped. Carr drops back, looking, and he is flushed out, and he throws to the sideline. That might be a loss of downs, right?
That's a loss. That's intentional ground. They didn't get to the line of scrimmage. No, it's not that. He has to get to the line of scrimmage. You can get outside the pocket and then throw it, but you got to get it to the line of scrimmage.
Right, intentional grounding. Yeah, there was nobody even in the area. He just threw to the sidelines.
He came back from beyond 28-12 in the first half, but second half closed. Hey, congratulations, brother. That's the way to do it, man. So
he's like, so he's just throwing just so you won't get the sack. All right, so the loss of down.
Yes, it is, and it's dead right there from where he threw it. So it's a loss of
2nd and 21. Son, ball is back. All right, ball is snapped. Empty backfield. Carr drops back. Look, throws, and it is incomplete, but there's a flag, so more than likely it's probably going to be either holding or pass interference.
If he threw it into the line, it's probably going to be holding on the offense because he threw it into the line.
Oh.
That's what I'm looking at the umpire, that's why.
Okay, I thought it was on to where the receiver couldn't catch the ball. I thought they threw it over there. They must do a couple of flags. Must be a couple of flags.
Oh, okay. There's other flags. Okay, we'll see.
The 3rd down, what? So they pick up the flag?
Oh, okay.
I guess they must have picked up the flag. So it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 21. So, hey, Notre Dame got to get in the field goal. We got to get at least a closer to a field goal. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, right now, that's what you need to do. You need to get those penalty yards back.
You need at 3 points. You need at least 3 points, man. Got to get 3 points. All right, Carr's in shotgun. Ball of snaps, drop back, throws quick to Love. Love. Oh, Love is hurt. Yo, this dude is hurling. Did he lose the ball? No, he still got the ball. But yo, did he get the?
No, he got the penalty yards back.
He got the penalty yards back.
So you're more in a more manageable situation to kick your field goal.
Field goal, yeah. So he got 11 yards on that play. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. So now it's on Noah Burnett to see if he can make this field goal to make it a 1-possession game. 5:45 left to go in the 4th quarter. 39-yard attempt. The kick is up. and it is good, and it's 24-17. So now it's up to the Notre Dame defense if they can make a stop with 5:32 left to go in the fourth quarter.
So it's now 24-17.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you got to manage the clock right now. So, let me
Yeah, you can't let Miami extend and get first downs and first downs. You gotta stop them.
Mm-hmm. You got to play this smart. Let me delete this one. Okay. And Tudo, you said, coach, it's all about a smart and aggressive head coach and grit defense. I play defensive power back in rugby union against the O lines and crush them one by one. Hey, I feel you, Tudo. You know,
Tudo be giving the business, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Notre Dame set to kick off to the Canes. The kick is up, and it's going to be returned to the front of the end zone. He gets to the 20, the 30. He is out to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line where he is stopped. So good return for the Canes.
That's what they needed there. Plus, it took time off the clock, so that's the other thing it does too.
So now, hey, the only thing that Notre Dame defense can hope for is like an incomplete pass to stop the clock. Because I know Miami's going to be running the ball to try to get some clock, but if they can get an incomplete pass or something, so they don't have to, to stop the clock, so they don't have to use it on their timeout. But
give them the third down, stay out of man coverage.
oh, that was a bad catch. That was a great catch. All right, 1st and 10, Miami back in the shotgun, hands the ball off to Fletcher, and he gets about a couple of yards.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 come up. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right. Let's see if they can keep it to a minimum here on this 2nd down. See what Miami's going to do. Beck is in the shotgun with Fletcher to his right. Ball is snapped, drops back. Looking. Throws over the middle, and it is incomplete. Oh, why did you hit him? That could have been a flag. These dudes are just dumb. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 8 coming up. That was it. Hey, what we say? They need an incomplete pass, right, to stop the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they got. It's 4:50 left to go. Clock is stopped. 3rd and 8. And Notre Dame has all 3 of their timeouts left. All right. Beck is in shotgun. Play clock running down. 10 seconds on the clock. Empty backfield for Beck. All right. The ball is snaps. And it looked like Miami's coming. Notre Dame coming with and Beck drops back and throws the ball, and it is incomplete. No flag on the play. No flag on the play. And another incomplete pass. So the clock stops again.
That's what Notre Dame needed. And they had their 3 timeouts. That's even more important because you have 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute stoppage. So they really lucked up there. So now you have to feel that. So be smart.
Even the Miami player would look like he was pushing off on a defensive player too. So receiver. But this is what Notre Dame needed. RC, if you're watching, I know you're watching right now, man. This is Notre Dame's chance to tie this game up. All right, the kick is up, and it is fair catch at the 25-yard line. So that's where that's where Carr and the Notre Dame and the Fighting Irish will start. 4:35 left to go in this game, in this comeback. 24-17 is a score, 1-score game. Let's see what Carr has, man. Tonight, 17 out of 27 for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. Looked like Yankees 7-game win streak snapped.
Yeah, it was. They lost today.
All right. All right, Carr's in shotgun. The ball is snapped. Drops back. Looking. Throws. And it's wide open to Reardon. He's all by himself in the back. All the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow. Wow. A gain of 50-something on a play.
That's a big play right there.
Where was the guys at? Where's his defender at? He was there was nobody around him.
Mm-hmm. That's what Notre Dame needed right there.
Nobody went with him. Oh my God. Nobody went with him. 1st and goal.
If he had a little bit more speed, that was 6.
That was a touchdown. All right, Beck drops back, and he looked like he's wanting to run, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to go down at the 7-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Yeah, if he had some wheels, that's a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. So that's a benefit to Miami there. So, they still have the opportunity. Now you stop them there after a 3-yard gain. Ooh. Oh, no, he didn't hit him with his helmet. Okay.
Yo, what was that? That was a gain of like 50 or 60 yards on that play. That was a big gain. Huge gain. All right, 2nd and goal. All right, drops back, and Carr runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. Notre Dame is back 24-23, awaiting the extra point with 3:21 left to go in the game. Wow. And just like that, we are going to be tied, awaiting the extra point. Wow.
3:21. So right now we're waiting a big play.
That was a huge play.
The play was 65 yards.
65 yards. I know it was big. Wow. Yo, what we say, that one chunk play that it needed, and there it is. And we are tied. The extra point is good. And we are tied at 24. So 3:21 left to go. So, hey, it's anybody's game. A field goal could win a game for any team or whatever, but wow.
So it's now 24-24.
And we have a brand new game again.
So let me update the board. I'll look at the box score in just 1 second. And updated thing. Show. And there we go. So let's take a look here.
No, RC is happy right now. RC's happy right now.
Carr is now both the quarterbacks, 28 passing attempts. Carr hit 8 on 18, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Beck 19 of 28, 196 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So there you go. Ooh.
All right, so we got a touchback, and Miami will get the ball at the 25-yard line. So Carson Beck, what are you going to do now, Carson Beck? You need a score right here, man. You got to get a score. If Miami could do their thing, if they could chew up a lot of the clock and get down in the field goal range to win a game, that'll be great. But let's see what the Notre Dame defense do. All right, Beck in the shotgun with Fletcher to his right. Ball is snapped. Beck drops back, looks, throws to Daniel Jr. That Daniel, right? Number 7. And he gets about 8 or 9 on the play. Should be 2nd and 1 coming up.
CJ
Daniels. All right. Beck is in shotgun. 2nd and 1. Hands the ball off to Fletcher, who gets a first down. Is that Fletcher or Brown? Let me see. It's number 6. That's Brown. Shamar Brown with a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. So it should be 1st and 10. All right. So the Wichita defense has got to step up now.
You had the rest. You have the energy. You have the score tied. So,
Mm-hmm. All right. Back in the shotgun. The ball is snapped. Drop back. Deep pass. And it's gonna be a pass interference because he knocked the receiver down. He looked like it was it's on Notre Dame. It's on Miami.
you sure he didn't point the wrong?
Oh, what's it? Hold on. No, it's on Notre Dame because he pointed the other way, but it's on Notre Dame because they fell and he tripped the player down. He made him come down. It was an incidental contact. He was going down and he knocked the player down, tripped him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pass interference on Notre Dame. 1st and 10 Miami. Oh man.
But the only thing different to the pros, this is a
15.
15-yard penalty. So,
But college, they do it sometimes at the spot foul, right? Sometimes they'll do it, or
spot fouls if it's under 15 yards. So if
if
it's a
it's under
10-yard interference, then it's a spot foul. But
okay.
over 15.
And the Canes are in business past the 50-yard line. All right, Beck with the ball, drops back, looking. Beck throws, and it is deflected by number 6. Good defense. Good D.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up.
That was a very good defense job right there by Gray, Christian Gray.
Yeah, he's the one that just had the pass interference on him. So man, that's stamina, bro. He just went deep on him and then he came right back to him. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. See Miami Beck in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands the ball off to Brown. Brown breaks through for a tackle. Brown still on his feet and look like he's going to get about 7 on the play.
Yeah, take it down to
Good
2
hard
minute.
run.
Yeah, they're playing for the field goal now. Miami's playing for the field goal.
Yep. So it's down to the 2-minute warning in the 4th. Miami just has to get in field goal range. But like I said, now Notre Dame defense really it's third and 2 coming up. They got to stop them on this. Stop them on this 3rd and 2. If they can stop them, it'll be tough on Miami to kick that field goal.
Yeah, right now Miami is on they're on the Notre Dame 39-yard line. So if you had to kick a field goal from
50
your
something. It'd
yeah,
be like
it'd
a
be a 53
or 54 yard.
56.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have confidence in your kicker doing that? So and the other thing is usually a long field goal like that, the ball has to come out lower than if you were closer. So so the defense knows that, so they play for that too. They want to get the right spot to get their hands up and possibly knock it down. So but right now, Miami, you're going to try and get the first down. So either something passing into the flat, because you only have one timeout also, so we got to remember that, or you want to run it. And under 2 minutes, the chain resets, so you can call 2 plays. If you run it up the middle, get the first down, line right back up with your next play, and let's go.
Yep.
So can the Notre Dame defense step up and stop this, or can the Miami offense execute and get another set of downs?
Yep.
Let me see. Let me look at the stats real quick. Beck is now at 20 of 30 for 205 yards. Both teams are about the same, and you know what? Overall, the offense is pretty much even.
Yeah.
Because 315 yards for Notre Dame, 308 for Miami. So 209 in passing for Notre Dame, 205 for Miami, 106 rushing for Notre Dame, 103 for. So there it is. It's pretty close. Okay. Notre Dame has 2 turnovers, so those are 2 big key ones right there.
All right. So what do we do from here? If we're Miami, what do we do from here? If we're Notre Dame.
He's saying kick a field goal, but they just got to stop them on the 3rd and 2. If they could stop them on the 3rd and 2, man.
Mm-hmm. So if you stop in 3rd and 2, no yards,
Mm.
does Miami go for the field goal or do they punt it? Because that's the biggest thing. Or do you even go for it on 4th down?
And first, they got to try to get that. They got to try to get that 1st down, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I said. If you don't get the 1st down, do you go for it or do you punt it?
Hey, you talking about they don't get that third down?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be tough, man. But hey, I think I'll go for it. It's 3rd and 2. They can get 1 yard and let's make it 4th and 1. I'll go for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're
All
lining up
right,
big boy style.
lining up 3rd and 2. Carson Beck is in shotgun. Ball to snap. Hand the ball off to Brown, and looked like he got stopped, or no, they letting him push the pile. So wow. So they're gonna get a 1st down.
Ooh. I thought forward momentum was stopped.
I thought so too, but they let him get that 1st down. So
Mm.
wow. So it's 1st and 10,
There you go.
Miami. So now they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna keep going until they can get in field goal range.
Mm.
To Shamar Brown because he went back. He went back, and then they pushed him forward. That's crazy because once he went back,
He went
they stopped his
sideways.
progress. Right, they stopped the progress. I
Forward
thought that was
progress
it.
was stopped. Mm.
All
Okay.
right, so 1st and 10. Beck is in shotgun. The ball is snap. Hands it back off to Brown. Brown gets about 4 on the play, 4 or 5 on the play. So
They're in
hey, that's
field
what
goal
they're going to
range.
be doing. They're in
They're
field
in
goal
field goal
range.
range. Yep. So now they're going to just run it down. Oh no, they had 2 timeouts. I'm sorry. So the clock is stopped. So that must
Yeah,
be Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Notre Dame just
The
used the
timeout. Yeah.
timeout.
Gotta try to save time.
So Notre Dame just used the timeout to try to conserve some time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Wow.
Really has been the best game of everything this week, this whole week.
Mm-hmm.
He's 0 for 1 in the 4th quarter. Okay.
All right, back to action. Beck, 2nd and 4, 119 left to go in the game. Beck in shotgun, the ball is snapped. Hands the ball off to Brown, and he is stopped for it's no gain. I thought he lost one, but they probably stopped at the line. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
good defense by Notre Dame.
Take the time out. Yeah, coach. There you go. 114. Okay. Still have some time.
Timeout. Yep, Notre Dame take their 2nd timeout.
Mm. This has been a great game. All the intrigue, the change, the momentums. Man, this is what you pay good money for, games like this. Yeah, Miami
Right.
with the fumble snap in the 1st quarter. I forgot about that on the field goal. Miami with 3 points off the turnovers. Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 4 coming up. Beck in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands the ball to Brown, and he is stopped right there again. So he looked like he got 1 on the play. So it'll be 4th and 3 coming up, and Notre Dame will use their final
Mm-hmm.
timeout. And see, I guess, and Miami more likely will kick a field goal to try to take a 27-24 lead. But as we see in college football, them stuff ain't guaranteed. Could be a
Mm-hmm.
block punt. It could be a block field goal.
Mm-hmm.
So the kicker Davis will be out there to see if he can give the Canes regain the lead at 27-24.
Mm-hmm.
This should be somewhere around like a 47. Let me see what it is. A 43, 40,
So it's like
47 yard
47 yards.
attempt. All right, 47-yard attempt. All right, the kick is up. And it is good. Sliced it right inside.
Mm-hmm.
So 27-24. So hey, Notre Dame with a minute and 4 left to go to see if they can tie this game up. So good job by the Hurricanes kicker Davis. He let that ball slice because I thought it was gonna keep going out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
William Horton, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Yeah, 27-24.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this. All right, so Notre Dame, you have no timeouts. Always remember to get a first down. The clock reset. I mean, the clock stops. You reset the change. So you still have
Mm-hmm.
time. We have plenty of time. There's no need to panic. Drive down the field, get a tying field goal, or if we can get the touchdown, you get the touchdown. That's what you say to yourself.
Mm-hmm. So Canes are set to kick off to the Irish. 104 left to go in the fourth quarter. The kick is up. And it'll be a touchback. So Notre Dame will get the ball on the 25-yard line.
Put it out the back of the end zone. He wasn't playing with that one.
Right. Well, at least no time came off, so good for Notre Dame. Get to save some time, and a minute and 4 left to go to get into field goal range to tie this game and send it into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Or, hey, they can't get another play like they had the last time. What the dude was all by himself. All by.
They're right hash. They have Mount.
All right, Cars in shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to. His right ball of snaps, drop back, throws. Oh my God! Almost an interception, deflected right off of his number 9, Eli Raridan. Bro, you can't deflect the pass up in the air in this point of the game. It has to be either you're going to catch it or it's just going to be down to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been an interception. If that would have been an interception, game would have been over. Miami got that game was over. Game would have been over.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2nd and 10, 59 seconds left to go. Carr in the shotgun. Reardon in motion, ball to snap. Carr drops back, throws to Reardon, and he gets a first down. And more good run. Gain of 12.
Mm-hmm. So clock stops. Gonna reset the change.
Mm-hmm. And Notre Dame is hurrying up.
Mm-hmm. Get set.
All right. Ball is set. All right. Carson shotgun drops back. Ball to snap. Drops back, and he is sacked, and he throws the ball. I think he's sacked already, so it's an incomplete. Well, if he gets sacked, that clock should have been running, but
it said it's
he threw it. It says incomplete pass. It's number 4 again. Number 4, and them guys getting inside number 3.
What was that tackle doing there? Yeah,
Nothing.
36 seconds.
That was Bain Jr., number 4, coming around, but number 3 is already in on the play.
What the heck is that tackle? He's slow out of his stance.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna look at it again and see what it's a flag.
They're gonna say intentional ground, and that means it's a 10-second runoff.
Right. So it should be down to 26 seconds. Yeah, I kind of figured that he was getting sacked and he just threw the ball. So I was like, it's gonna be something that's gonna go. Both their tackles got blown up on Notre
Hmm.
Dame. Both. Hmm.
Oh, yeah. It should be actually be illegal touching because they hit the offensive lineman in the back.
All right, 26 seconds left to go. So 26 seconds left. 2nd and 17 from the 29-yard line. Carr drops
The
back
ball,
and he is sacked again. Oh my God. And
the
that's probably how
right
it's going to
guard,
end. And
the
it's
right
third
guard,
down.
the right guard on that play.
And that'll probably be it. That's probably going to be all of it by the time it gets set. And that's it. The game should be over. They let them get a playoff. Nope. They said the game is over. Yep. Game's over. Final score. The
Mm,
U wins
comes
27
away.
to 24 because at the end of the game, you cannot take a sack with no timeouts
Hmm.
left.
Hmm.
So Miami win. The game is over. Number 10 Miami defeats number 6 Notre Dame 27 to 24. Great game, man. It was a great game today. Both quarterbacks played great. Both teams, man. Like I said, the defense on both teams was good at times in this game, man. Great game, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, to this live stream, man, on the Aboriginal Sports Network, Hardcore Sports Network, Coach Ed Sports, and the Man Cave podcast, man. On your way out the door, please hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms. And like I said, it costs you nothing. It is totally free. And make sure you go subscribe to all the great content creators on the Aboriginal Sports Network, as well as the Hardcore Sports Network.
Hmm. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you all. So, anything you want to add before we close out here?
No, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Great
So,
game.
yeah, great game. So that's pretty much going to be it. We're going to end it. So we're back in. We're back tomorrow, covering North Carolina and TCU to close out the week. So stay tuned. But that's pretty much it. See you all. Appreciate everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you all
Oh,
very soon.
shout
Mhm.
out to the chat, man. Shout out to William
Oh,
Horton. Shout out to Tudo. As
mhm.
always, Big Pat
Mhm.
Sports Talk. Let me see who else is in RC Hawkeye. You already know what it is, man. Thanks for the support.
Mhm.
Quran. Was it Quran?
Just call him Arku.
Arku. Hey, Arku. Thanks for tapping in,
Mhm.
man. Also, Phil E. Was it here? Daniel Berry Sports. As
Mhm.
always, man. Thank you
AK.
guys all for tapping in.
Exactly. Phil.
AK.
Yeah, AK hit him already. I think that's it. No, Daniel Berry, like you said. So,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, everyone. So, with that being said, we're out of here. See you soon. Peace.
All right. Peace.
On the field we grind, every play's a statement. Coach Ed on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field we hustle, every snap like it's told. I like reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decked in their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drive, Coach Ed's breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss, on the headset we're here, no matter the cost.